You sure you don't want to talk? She don't want to talk?
Nah, she don't want to talk. I can't really hear that. Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Got the Cabbage Patch going. You now tuned in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I'm your host with the most. Being ready alongside of my beautiful co-host, AC.
What's happening?
Clap it up. And join. Oh, also we have D. Oh, he's not here today.
These nuts.
Joined by D's Nuts. Demons can't make it with us tonight, but we'll hold it down for him. The corner is empty over there.
Mm-hmm.
Should sit a bottle over there in remembrance of Demons. We appreciate all the time you put in for the show. We holler at you. No, I'm fucking with you. That you yes in the fire?
No, I was saying I appreciate the time he put in.
Oh, I was firing that nigga on live.
No,
I'm fucking
that's
around.
his biggest fear in life is being fired. That's why he was trying to fire himself last week.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He was like, "It's okay if you want to fire me. I walk off. It's okay."
Well,
how you gonna break up with yourself? Like, it's cool.
That nigga say, "Yeah, I'll be the one to leave. I'm gonna be the bigger person and leave." Young Dolomite in the building. What up, dog?
Yes, what up, Zaddy? Yeah, we starting early. Friday fuckery.
Nah, he not fired, dog. He's still here. I'm just being a fool.
But of course.
That nigga said, "Damn, you fired?" Nah, he ain't fired. Fired on this day, y'all. That's funny. Let me turn this music off, man.
I mean, technically, it's not his day off. Hell.
Yeah, he used a sick day.
Right.
That nigga used a sick day.
He tried it.
So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in live. You could be anywhere, but you are here with me, being ready and AC.
Yes.
So, I usually start off the show like, how was your week this week? Was it nuts?
It started off kind of crazy, but it kind of calmed down today, and I'm thankful for that. And of course, I'm going to motherfucking Jamaica next week. Bombaclot. I'm going straight. So, I'm just trying to, get my little life, but I'm feeling great,
That's good. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot. Let's take a shot.
Oh yeah,
let's take a shot. Yeah, let's take a shot. We got a cheers first, damn it. God damn.
Right, and just so y'all know, that's not me he's talking to.
Yes.
We got a silent guest today.
Yeah,
cheers, bomba clots, straight down my throat. Don't choke. Ha.
Oh, shit. Woo.
Oh my God. Whew.
All right. I'm back.
Are you?
So, you see his face?
He frowning.
Your face too. Look at her face. She like,
why you frowning like that though?
Cause that shit, I wasn't ready.
What?
He wasn't ready.
And then got a towel on his shoulders and shit.
Yeah, I was hot than the motherfucker earlier.
He looked like he was to go to a water park. Oh well.
So
ooh, my stomach burning.
Oh Lord. So my week, of course, started off crazy.
Why you say of course?
I mean, my week is always crazy. Always. It was a bit bittersweet. I went to a funeral.
Oh no.
Rest in peace. Excuse me. Damn, that should save me. Rest in peace, Brenda Tucker. And I end up going on a meeting this week about a podcast, and it's just crazy how the universe works. Like, people in different areas, and somehow y'all end up coming back to do work. Something similar to how I met you back in 99. It might have been 99 to 2000. You was taking over for the 99 to 2000.
Yes.
Girl,
you working with some ass, yeah. Yeah. Woo. Make a nigga spit his cash, yeah. God damn it.
Did you see her doing the dance? She was like,
shit.
but it's similar to how this happened. You know, we met back then. Ooh, that was 18 years ago.
Don't be telling these people my age.
18 years ago. Oh yeah, we met through her. Since she said through me, I'm pretty sure we were hearing in the background. And fast forward 18 years later, and we here doing the podcast, 28 episodes deep. You know what I'm saying? What this nigga say? This nigga Young Dolly said, "Remind me not to take no shots with y'all if AC around. She might try."
I need him on episode
that
with
nigga
me.
said she might try and me too, your boy.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna deny that shit. I'm Bill Cosby and that nigga.
God,
and I'm gonna deny it.
Damn.
No one believes you. No one believes you.
All right, that's enough, y'all. God damn.
I know that was extra.
So in the meeting, it was a trip that one of the guys I met in elementary. That's way longer than 18 years ago. And another person I met at a whole different city, an hour away in high school, come together and make something work. But yeah, the universe is always working, and we gonna always be working in it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So it's time to get into these topics.
Jeez.
What do you want to start off with? I know we got some shit. Are we starting off with Bill Cosby? We starting off with
well,
how you want to do it tonight?
Well, okay. I got so many things. Well, I only have 3 things, but it feels like so many things.
It's a lot of shit.
But let's go on and fuck it up with the Bill Cosby issue, since we talking about raping motherfuckers, you know?
We're not talking about raping people.
Yeah, you brought it up, actually.
I brought up raping somebody?
Yeah, you read his comments, so by default, you brought it up.
Wow.
Yeah, guilty by association.
Wow. Okay.
But neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. Oh, let me get the hookah. Go ahead, sorry, I'm going to get the hookah.
So basically there's been a lot of posts that I've seen this week on my timeline with people, you know, having mixed emotions about this situation that's going on with Bill Cosby. And particularly, I've seen a lot of people saying things along the lines of, you know, they feel like they're using this Bill Cosby situation to, you know, further impose unjust sentences on black men. They don't understand why Bill Cosby is getting this sentencing when, you know, there's all these other white people who've done similar or worse crimes who are not receiving, you know, the appropriate sentencing. And they're basically not happy about that. And so I feel some type of way about this because
Speak on it.
My concern is, number one, I personally have a male best friend who went to jail for, quote unquote, raping a prostitute. And they gave him 90 years for that shit.
90?
90. Okay? He had no prior history of rape or anything like that. Okay? So for Bill Cosby to have several women come forward and say that they were drugged and raped by him, and he actually admitted that he drugged them, and he got 25. Personally, I think that's an appropriate sentencing. Okay. Now, in addition to that, I do think that there is definitely a disparity between, you know, the sentencing that white people get versus the black people, but I don't think that this should be the platform to bring light to that. Okay. Bill Cosby fucked up. He never had nothing positive to say about black people in his younger days when he was on his shit. He always want to talk down on niggas and talk about how niggas should do this and niggas should do that. Meanwhile, this nigga is drugging bitches and stealing pussy. And I just feel like, for once, he knows what it feels like to be a nigga. So that's how I feel about the shit. I don't feel any sympathy for Bill Cosby.
So
he can get put in pop sent to him through his fucking care package for all I care.
Okay.
And that's how I feel about that situation.
Now this is the thing about this is the thing about Bill Cosby. A lot of the shit that he was saying about black people, as far as niggas need to stop sagging, put their shit up, which we talked about on the show. How you said how niggas' asses be hanging out. Who, Bill Cosby?
When he was talking about black people,
I mean, he was basically trying to get black people on the right road to get respected. Now, did he go about it a wrong way? Yeah, and a lot of black people don't like criticism like that. Period.
And it's not even so much criticism, because we've said things that weren't always favorable, but you could tell when it's coming from a place of love versus coming from a place of judgment. And I feel like from him, it was coming from a place of judgment. And people looked up to Bill Cosby. He was like the poster boy of like that perfect black family. Like the
none of the people he was talking about looked up to him, because everybody who looked up to him was older. Like people, he was talking about more of the younger generation. Just like how I feel about all these niggas popping pills and doing lean and shit. Like they popping pills, lean, coke, piff, sniff, all that shit, and that shit need to go. So I understand, but my thing that I didn't like was how the chick that he just went to jail for admitted that she willingly took one of these pills though. On the interview, she said she willingly took these pills. Now my thing is for Bill Cosby is, you famous, everybody know he's married, been married. What are you doing up in this nigga hotel room? You think you about to go eat some milk and cookies?
Okay, now let me counter that, because I saw that too. I saw people saying things along the lines of, oh, well, these bitches knew what it was when they signed up. Why were they at his house? So on and so forth. I don't think that just because a woman is at a man's house, that means she was putting herself in a position to give up cootie cat.
Not house. We're talking hotel rooms.
It doesn't matter. Come to a nigga. It doesn't matter. What if he fucking Harvey Weinstein the hoe and said, oh, meet me at the hotel so you can read this script or whatever. And she's like a young and thriving,
yeah, she was thriving.
Expiring. Why is everybody looking at me though?
Because you're talking.
But the point is that
she is.
I don't think that people should. I don't think that.
She all up in your shit.
God damn it! I don't need you that close to my mouth, okay?
Hey, she was like,
shit.
She all into that shit.
They can't see this.
I know.
But I don't think that she. God damn it! What was I saying? I don't think that just because someone shows up to.
That means rape me.
That means rape me?
No.
You can't rape the willing. You cannot rape the willing.
God damn it! This is the point. Okay, I'm trying to be professional about this shit, but I gotta get fucking hood on y'all niggas.
Go ahead.
You cannot take pussy from bitches. If they want to give the shit to you, they know how to open their legs up and give the shit to you.
And
you
that's
won't
exactly
have to drug a
doing.
bitch. You will not have to drug a bitch for her to give it to you. You will not have to fucking do any of that shit. And besides that point, just because I show up to a hotel does not mean I came to give you pussy. And
for the record, he actually took them too. So they was doing those drugs. It wasn't like, oh, you take this in your shit and I'm cool. He was taking the drugs too. So we're getting high, just like when people. No,
he admitted that he was drugging people.
But I'm saying he took the drug too.
Just because he took it too don't mean he didn't drug them.
So it's like yeah, you come up to this hotel, we about to get our sniff on, and then we gonna get it on. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens like that. But
oh my God,
look.
You know what? Y'all niggas are rapists.
But I'm not.
I'm done. I can't even deal with it. I don't even know what else to say about it. Niggas just think rape is cool nowadays, and that's all I can say about it. Period.
You cannot rape the willing. I repeat.
You know what?
You cannot rape the willing. Look, now.
All right. I'm going to remember that when I rape somebody. Shit.
Look, so now with Bill Cosby, I don't know why black people are so surprised that we keep getting the short end of the stick. Pause. Like it's been going on. And another thing I had was, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that this shit was going on? There's no evidence.
It was like years and years ago. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Evidence?
So that means if somebody just came, where was the evidence for your boy that with the 90 years? Was it evidence that he raped this prostitute or whatever the case?
Circumstantial evidence.
What was the circumstantial evidence?
Testimonies.
So that means somebody can come up however many years ago and say, hey, that person raped me.
Yeah.
And not to mention, there was a bunch of women who came. One of the main was Janice Dickerson. I think that's her name, the old Dickinson, whatever, the crypt keeper looking bitch.
AKA
crypt keeper.
Bruce Jenner. Yeah.
Okay. So she came out and was one of the people that said she was.
But she lied though.
Exactly. And she wasn't the only one that lied though. That's the whole thing. So
now this is my thing though. Okay. Now I might be stretching right now. I'm gonna put it out there. Stretch. But I know that it's a possibility that they might have purposely paid some bitches to tell false stories to try to ruin the credibility of the people who were telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because Janice Dickinson is fucking thirsty. Now, everybody knows that shit. She's thirsty. Now
let's get to the real, because I heard how you felt about it. Now we're not looking into the real reason why this happened. Do y'all know what happened prior to this? What Bill Cosby was doing?
I mean, I know you mentioned the whole thing of him buying a network or something along those lines.
Black man buying NBC.
I don't think that's what this was about.
NBC, personally. Which is the biggest regular TV channel on satellite, whatever the fuck. He had the money to do it. Now we know what Bill Cosby shows he was putting out when he had his shows out. Black positive shows. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to college. You got the doctor, the lawyer wife, all of this. You know what I'm saying? So you get Bill Cosby over there in a big market like that, there's going to be a bunch of positive shows. It ain't gonna be a bunch of love and hip hops and whatever the fucking tattoo shows is and shit.
Black Ink.
It ain't gonna be no Black Inks.
Black Ink is positive.
How? All that ratchet shit going on there.
Young black people coming together, starting a business.
Kidding me?
That's the only
making a way out of no way.
Motherfuckers,
Chirac, your favorite word, Chirac.
Motherfuckers fucking each other's girls and doing crazy shit.
Nobody fuck nobody girl.
Somebody.
And they still friends afterward. That's positive. It takes some maturity to still be cordial after you know a bitch smashed your baby daddy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Whatever, nigga.
Now the list, the thing that I wasn't mad at the Harvey Weinstein situation.
Why?
Russell Simmons. As far as, I mean, them niggas got out of Dodge. Like, we know these niggas got money to get the fuck up out of here. Now, I'm not saying...
He fucked with Lupita. Harvey Weinstein.
Hey,
yes.
Are you aware you still on the show? You know your mic ain't on, right? Cause
you might as well turn her shit on.
Might as well. Don't hold it like that. Look,
she thought it was a peen. See, look, it's the perfect size, right? I told you.
Look.
But we're not going to get into that. They said it was too much dick talk last week. So neither here nor there.
Where was we at? Hold on, look.
We're talking about
now,
Harvey.
I'm not saying I'm not mad at him. I'm saying, like, the thing that I was mad at was a guy that you all may know. He played in various movies by the name of Major League, Hot Shots, Young Guns, Money Talks. My personal favorite, The Wraith. Y'all know who that is?
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie fucking Sheen, who's out here fucking bitches.
Fucking Tiger Blood?
Knowing he got fucking HIV. How he's not getting no time. And he knowingly have HIV.
They feel sorry for him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You feel sorry for Charlie and don't feel sorry for Bill? This nigga's out here basically killing bitches. Slow.
So wait a minute. So are you saying that Charlie Sheen raped bitches?
No, he knowingly had HIV and giving it to women. Bareback.
When?
Shit. Recently, it was even a chick that came out.
And you know, FYI, that's not against the law anymore.
Maybe not in California. Maybe not in California.
And he lives in California. It used to be against the law where it was punishable in court if someone knew that they had HIV and they spread it.
So by you saying that, is it okay to fuck bitches when you got HIV? Are you cool with that?
I don't think the shit's okay. I'm just telling you from a legal standpoint, because we're talking about the law.
Now, how long ago this been in effect? That's the main thing.
I think like 2016 or something like that.
Okay, he had HIV before that.
2017.
He had HIV before that and gave the women that before that. So this nigga is still scot-free, walking around with the sick swipe. Pause. And
okay, but let me ask you this. Were women having sex with him knowing that he had HIV?
No. He said that a prostitute did, which she said he lied and sued him. So that's my whole thing. Like, you know, you've been having this shit. And then his thing was like, well, it's basically untraceable because I've been taking this whatever medicine. So it's basically untraceable.
And that is true.
So that still make it cool. Like, and see, I think, it's more so situational because even though it's not against the law now, I don't think no woman would be cool smashing a dude with HIV. No matter what medicine he's taking, no matter what the fuck is going on.
You'd be surprised. You know where I work, right?
Yes.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, now.
People taking medication just so they could fuck people with HIV.
Okay, now let's get on the personal level. Would you, with the pills, would you sleep with a dude that you just thought was all that, and he had it, and he taking the medicine?
Fuck no, I don't even fuck these niggas bareback, even when I don't know they ain't got it.
How about you? Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Charlie Sheen walking around here scot free. We know. See what I'm saying? So, and we know Russell Simmons, he sold his house and he making a run like that other guy did who was.
What did Russell Simmons do?
He sold his house, the house he was living in, and he's moving what was that country? He moved out the country.
Why are we mentioning him selling his house? I don't understand.
Because he was in trouble with all this sexual scandal shit, and he jumped ship and ran out the country.
I think I wanted that shot.
He sold his house, got the bread, and got out the country. Similar, yeah. So he was caught up in that Weinstein shit. Them niggas was like homies.
Well, this is all I have to say about this. I come from the school of thought where just because you get caught, you don't fucking be like, oh well, they didn't get in trouble, so why am I in trouble? I never subscribe to that bullshit. It's like if you got caught, you take that L, period. Mm-hmm. And so that's just my philosophy, you know? And I think that Bill Cosby is guilty of something. He may not be guilty of all the shit that they accuse him of, but he's guilty of something. And nigga, you gotta pay, period.
I just feel like there's no way of there's no evidence.
He admitted it. What do you mean? I'll wait.
So, but how do they know? I mean, if you just say like, yeah, I went on the moon. I admit that I went on the moon.
He said I drugged bitches. He might not have said bitches, but he said something along those lines like I drugged women. He admitted to that. Okay.
Now, this is what I'm saying. How do they know that's for real? Because you can admit to doing all kind of shit.
It doesn't matter. When someone has a confession, they don't look any further. We know that.
Okay.
When someone confesses to a crime, they're not going to try to prove that the confession is true. They accept the confession as fact.
So if I go into the precinct and said I murdered somebody,
your ass is going to jail.
Who did I murder? They have to go through something to find out who did I murder.
But if there's women coming forward saying that he's done something and then he follows up and says, yeah, I did do this, period. What? I don't understand. Am I?
This nigga said Charlie was giving out sick meat, LOL. What happened?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, to me, this is like A plus B equals C. Like I
bruh. I
don't understand why this is such a complicated issue.
But just by them saying it, like, oh, okay, I drug bitches. Well, who'd you drug? He never said who he drugged. He didn't say, oh, I drugged her. That's what I'm saying. So if he admitted to drugging,
right, that's where he fucked up.
But if we are
our
taking
silent
drugs,
guest said that he fucked up by admitting
she ain't
that
silent. They can hear her.
Turn her mic on.
It is. No, it ain't on.
Our silent guest said that he fucked up by admitting that he drugged bitches and had sex with them, which is true. Because guess what? I watched that documentary series on Netflix about the killer shit, and when that dude said that he killed somebody, even though he technically didn't because he felt pressured or whatever, they took his confession as fact. And his ass went to jail. And his mom was pissed because she was like, wait a minute, my son didn't do this. I know it was this dude that did this shit. Hold up, swole up. But still, because he confessed to the crime, he still got his ass prosecuted. And that's how the shit goes in the criminal justice system.
He confessed to a certain crime, right?
Right.
So with Bill Cosby said, yeah, I drugged bitches. But who are the bitches that you drug? He never said.
You know what? Let's move on.
He never said that he drugged the dyke looking bitch that he's going to court for.
Because it doesn't matter if he admitted to drugging bitches and you have like a whole squadron of bitches coming out saying that they've been drugged. I'm just lost. I don't understand how you don't get this.
Okay.
So let's move on to something related to this.
No. Because I've been in a situation before.
You drugged a bitch?
No, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
If somebody say, oh, you say, yeah, I had sex before, and a bunch of niggas come say, yeah, I smashed AC. Do that mean you slept with all these niggas?
That is not.
That is very similar of what you're saying.
That is not. Man, I can't stand when people do that too. They be trying to make something correlate, and that shit don't be making no fucking sense.
That's making exact sense.
That shit makes no sense.
How this is what you just said happened?
No, bro. No.
Is this what she? Is this not what she said happened?
In relation to what we talking about, it is
What'd
not.
You say? You can't. What?
It makes no sense. Okay?
It make exact sense. You just said.
Let me give you an analogy that does make sense.
No, you're going to give me one that make it fit and sound better for you. That's what you're about to do.
I'm trying to help.
I don't need help. I did exactly what you said. All Bill Cosby admitted to drugging bitches, right?
Yes.
But these bitches came out and said that he drugged them, right?
Yes.
No evidence. They came out and said, oh, we was drugged was in the bitches that he said he drugged. No. He didn't say that he drugged these bitches. He said he drugged bitches. The bitches that came forward said they were drugged by him. He didn't admit to drugging them. He just said he drugged bitches. Am I correct? Okay, the same thing. So if you said you had sex before and a bunch of niggas come and say, yeah, I smashed AC, I smashed AC. Did you smash all these niggas? No, but you smashed some niggas, right? You smashed some niggas. It may not be them niggas, but you smashed some niggas.
Let me tell you what the difference is, though. Me having sex is not a fucking crime. Bill Cosby drugging bitches is. It didn't matter who the bitches was.
We're not saying
he
that.
He admitted that he drugged bitches.
Exactly, but what bitches? Who is he in there for? He shouldn't have said what. He shouldn't have admitted shit because he probably would have got off.
Exactly.
So now that's the thing.
Can we all agree on that? Yeah.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, perfect example. A rapper that came out. Y'all ever heard of G-Dep before? The rapper. You may have heard his song.
Yes.
Special
he
Delivery.
Used to be on Bad Boy.
He had the song Special Delivery. 15 years went by. He admitted to saying he killed somebody. Years go by. He admitted 15 years later, whatever. Now, if he just said, oh, I killed somebody, they can't lock him up. Well, who did you kill? He had to go tell them, oh, I was on 54th and Lenox. This is where it happened at. It was Bozo the Clown, blah, blah, blah. And this is who I killed. You have to say, that face is nuts. You have to say who you killed. Oh, you going to take a shot of that? Ooh,
a little strong, little drop. I get what you're saying, and to be honest, maybe he did admit to drugging a particular woman, and maybe we're just not privy to that.
Yeah. Now, if he did say, okay,
because let's be honest about the fact that we don't have all the details here right now.
Okay.
I know I didn't follow that shit play by play personally. So clearly, if they were able to make that connection, he somehow threw something in the equation where it had a correlation to one of the people who made an accusation against him.
Okay. Now,
okay.
Now
we agree on that, right?
Now,
right.
It goes to where, like, why what's his name not getting locked up?
Who?
Fucking the president for fucking over.
He want to grab bitches by the pussy
for fucking over the Daniels chick, the porn chick, or the guy that's, I can't think his name. He about to be in the highest seat in the Supreme Court right now. He's going to court right now.
About Kavanaugh.
Yeah, he has sexual.
Well, they just announced today that they're about to open up an FBI investigation against him, and they're delaying the nomination for his seat.
Right, delaying. They not Xing him out though. So my thing is, if you was doing something, if they want you gone, they're gonna get you out of here. And I feel Bill Cosby would have been one of the biggest, powerful black people in the business by making that move with NBC. He could have changed how the whole culture started looking at shit.
Can we segue into something that's related to this?
Yeah.
So I also read that Steve Harvey's show was going to be canceled.
Good. That shit trash. Go ahead.
They ain't really had no good black talk show since Oprah left. Let's be honest. Wendy Williams is just messy as fuck.
Yeah, she's shaped like a slingshot.
Won't he do it? And she looked like a tranny. She looked like RuPaul's fraternal twin.
And she's shaped like an upside down wishbone.
What else?
That is shaped like an upside down salad dressing bottle.
Ugh. She said she's shaped like an IUD.
IUD? What is that?
The shit that bitches stick in that cootie cat when they don't want to get pregnant.
The wishbone. That look like a wishbone.
It's a T. It's a T shape.
They say like a capital P. But
so supposedly, okay, so initially his PR team was like, oh, it's not true. But then there was confirmation that it was true. And so long story short, there's speculation that they're trying to replace his time slot with Kelly Clarkson. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this up at the particular time of this conversation is because there has been talk about the fact that Steve Harvey has had civil lawsuits regarding sexual harassment, infidelity, stalking, and cheating people out of money.
Well, we know he been fucking around. Shit, his wife, he cheated on his last wife with this wife.
So I just thought that, it might be worth mentioning that, this is the repercussions of shit that happens when niggas try to steal cootie cat. It's enough thirsty bitches in the world for y'all to get somebody who just want to give it to you. You ain't got to take the shit.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand why niggas want to take the shit.
Well, you got to think though. Steve Harvey, he has some personal issue. That's why he had the hair piece. It might be a chick that he has no fucking way of smashing. And like, you know what? I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying?
What?
For him, I'm saying for him, this is him. Are men really raping women that they have chance with? They raping some crazy shit.
Niggas rape anybody. Niggas will rape their dog. Y'all niggas is thirsty. I don't even know what else to say about it.
Niggas is not raping dogs.
Hell, the bitch that Bill Cosby raped is a dog. She looked like a fucking poodle. Did you see that bitch fucking Jerry curl? She looked like fucking Richard Simmons in them commercials back in the day.
I'm saying that, and that's more reason of why would you believe he raped that? His wife looked way better than that.
Yeah, but his wife ain't giving. See, let me just go back.
She got that dyke snatch.
Let me go back. Men who commit rape, they get a thrill off that shit. It's not about just the pussy. It's about the thrill of taking the pussy. It's like people who steal from stores. They could buy the shit. They probably got the bread to buy it, but they want to take the shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people get a thrill off of taking shit. Bill Cosby like to take the pussy. Well, I wasn't ready. So with that said, you know, like Donald Trump like to grab the pussy. You know? I'm just saying. Some of y'all niggas like to take pussy. You like to get bitches high, give bitches pills, you know.
Fucking right in the pussy.
Give bitches like good head and mind fuck them and soul snatch them and shit. Y'all know what y'all be doing.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh, hell no.
Whoa, okay.
Yo. Now, so with this nigga B Hop said white people will rape dogs. Now, I don't want to single out white people like that, B Hop. You know, but now with Steve Harvey, I mean, the nigga show was trash. Like they start doing some old other shit. Like he start losing himself, and it's just like Tony Rock said. Like, how is this nigga up here giving out relationship lessons, and he been cheating on his last wife. He's with the wife he with now.
Who?
And, huh?
Who you talking about?
Who said this? Tony Rock, Chris Rock, brother.
Okay.
He was saying, like, how is Steve Harvey giving out relationship lessons?
And that's how I feel. Steve Harvey got his fucking nerve to be like, act like a woman, think like a man. Bitch, we in a position where we gotta fucking act like a man and think like a man because of the shit that bitch niggas like you do.
Yeah, because all bitches is taking bitches off the streets.
I'm just saying, like, when we gotta deal with niggas trying to drug us and fucking steal the cootie cat and shit like that, we gotta act like a man and think like a fucking man.
Be careful with that. That one ain't no joke. Trust me.
It's time for you to take a shot.
Shit, you think I'm running?
I'm
Mr. Me Too.
Oh, everybody's just like clap.
I'm Mr. Me Too. You forgot?
Everybody's clapping.
Did y'all forget that I'm Mr. Me Too?
Give me a small issue. Oh, well. I just want a small little issue.
Nah, fill her shit up.
No, because you know I will get with the fuckery and it's still early. A little more than that.
A little more. Go stupid. A little more
than that.
Half, a little bit more than half.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
all right.
Come on.
Cheers.
Friday fuckery.
Fuckery.
Are you taking a shot too? She ain't got nothing in that goddamn cup.
She do.
She got half of it.
That shit is like a can of Raid.
That should make you want to swing on the air.
I don't like
but
that.
But you most definitely have to be careful with that. Plus, it's room temperature. It got to be cold. If it was cold, it'd be way smoother. Then put one ice in there. So
we didn't beat this stealing cootie cat horse to the core. I want to switch the shit up real quick.
Let's go.
I wanted to get into the Tiffany Haddish issue. Okay. Now, there's two different Tiffany Haddish issues going on. I don't know if we talked about the last one with Cat Williams hating on her, but let's get into this little situation here. She was at the Emmy Awards, and they asked her, like, oh, what do you think about the fact that white winners and nominees are, you know, basically taking over, whatever? She's like, oh, I didn't go to college for that. I'm not qualified to answer that question. You know, you need to, I just do jokes. I don't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't cute.
Now, but you know, it's not nothing out of the norm of.
I didn't like that, and I fuck with her. But that, to me, it's like they asked you a question that was appropriate to your role in society. Like, they're just asking you, what do you think about the fact that, you know, a lot of white people are being nominated and not necessarily a lot of black people? And she's like, oh, I didn't go to college for that. I didn't do this. I just know jokes.
Well,
so you going to minimize yourself, bitch? Like, you're not going to elevate yourself? You going to minimize yourself?
Well, is she really a spokesman? Like, the person that she been in these movies and what she been standing for, is she one of the ones to sit up, that you want to sit up and hear her talk about that?
She has been one of those people who's been very vocal about the fact that she had a rough childhood and she came up in the foster care system and so on and so forth. I would not find it abnormal for her to have an opinion about a topic like this. Should she give a fuck enough to do so?
Now she know that if she would have spoke out against, see, and this is the thing where they get you at, to where you either shut up and make your money or you talk and get fucked
and
over.
that part right there.
So now you have people like, she's still new. She ain't got enough money to be well off yet for her to sit and speak her mind. So she has to play the game. You know, they ask you something about these white folks. I don't know. Just like Young Thug did that. Young Thug, yeah. They asked Young Thug about the Trayvon Martin situation, how they feel about Zimmerman. He's like, oh man, I don't look into politics, man. I'm just out here trying to get my money.
That's not politics. That's just fucking current events. And all you got to do is fucking pay attention, and you can have an opinion about that.
That's why I feel a lot of people.
Half the shit we talk about on this show, to be truthfully honest, I looked this shit up like an hour or two before we fucking start the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because I be so busy trying to get this coin. I don't have time to be on social media looking at this shit all day.
Okay.
But it doesn't take that long to look at a topic and form an opinion about the shit. It's just a matter of whether or not you care enough to have an opinion about the shit.
My point exactly. Like, people don't give a fuck. And you know how people are in these day and age. Just like, it's all about me. Fuck what you doing. I'm doing me. So that's what it is. Nobody's together. So I expect somebody like Young Thug and Tiffany Hash to do that. Now, if they ask Common or Andre 3000 or somebody like that about some shit, I guess
I expected more from Tiffany Haddish just because, like, she came off as someone who, you know, she got an opportunity through the whole, like, last comic standing thing or whatever, and, you know, she really blew up or whatever. I really thought that she was going to be someone who actually...
Yeah, and you know, she was engaged.
Turn her mic on, please.
She was engaged to the white man. She always talking about how she always wanted to let Brad Pitt smash. She's for the white man.
Ooh, Brad Pitt.
Now this is my thing though. I don't look for her for that. Like, she got lucky out the hood. She's just a regular person. But I don't feel like she has any say so. Like, I don't look for her for that. Now,
I don't like people who minimize themselves though.
Did she minimize herself?
Who's like, oh, you want this? Who's like, yes. Oh, you know, I'm not qualified to have an opinion about this. I'm just a comedian. I don't have a degree in this, blah, blah, blah. I'm never cool with that.
Of course not. But like you said, you got to get your coin. Put yourself in that position. You just now starting out. Your biggest movie just came out not too long ago. You just now on this stuff. You in the beginning of your run. You running around behind Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart got you everywhere, and you gonna come out and say something, bash the white man that's been giving you your coinage and giving you these awards and all this shit. Nah, you too much about your money, and I know you about your bread, AC. You not about to fuck that bread up.
Well, that's what Anthony just said. He said, would have fucked up her bag. I know you can respect that, AC. I do, Anthony. I do respect that. But at the same time, I just didn't like how she said it. I feel like she minimized herself when she said it. She's like, oh, I'm not qualified to answer that question. I don't have I didn't go to college for that. To me, it was the way she said it. I'm big on, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So it wasn't like I would have respected her more if she said, you know, really, I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to celebrate the fact that I won an Emmy today. Thank you so much, whatever. She was on some shit like, I didn't go to college for that. I'm not qualified for that. And if you asked me to write a joke, I could do that. But I didn't go to college for that. That shit sounds like real ignorant to me.
And that's exactly what she is.
I don't like shit like that.
All her characters have been ignorant.
I don't like that.
That's why I say I don't look for her for that. Every character she's played has been the quote unquote
turn her shit on.
I'm not, if she want me to, if she tell me to, I'll turn it on. You want me to turn it on? Oh, okay. So she's every role she plays is a stereotypical black female. That's why I don't look for her for that. She hasn't had a breakout role where she like Monique and Precious or some shit or whatever.
And I think that's my issue. Because when you're a black woman in a position of power and you do shit like that, and whether you realize it or not, and whether you ask for it or not, you're representing all black women at this
But
point.
she's not in the position of power
I'm
yet.
telling you, though. This is the shit that happens. I deal with this shit at work every day. I have to be thoughtful about everything I do because whether I ask for the shit or not, I'm representing the black race with every fucking thing that I do. So with that said, it's like for you to say some shit like that, like, oh, I didn't go to college for that. I can write a joke, but I can't do that. Like, it just sounds real ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is like, you are a woman who has been in the industry for a few years now. You've had some pretty big gigs. You got a couple more coming up with the little night school shit or whatever. To me, it just seemed like she was comfortable with minimizing her status versus elevating herself and saying, you know what? I'm a comedian, but at the same time, I'm up to date about political shit that's going on. And actually, I don't agree with the fact that, you know, white people are being nominated for this and that and blah, blah, blah. I feel like she was comfortable with minimizing herself.
It's just like,
and that shit is a problem for me.
You're not about to get Kevin Hart into speaking about that shit either. He duck and slither out of that shit too, because he know he's at the top right now, and they will snatch his little black ass up off that podium. They will snatch you down. And Bill Cosby, they're snatching niggas down. Any nigga of power, they snatching people down.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if whatever the case, you who else fell from power?
Monique.
I don't know if she was ever.
Yeah, she was. When Precious came out, she was in power.
That was her biggest role, but I don't know if she was in the position.
I'd say so.
No,
because she was doing Parkers and
come on now, that's nigga shit. Like, who's a big actress, like overall, like black female actress right now? I'm not sure.
Taraji.
Okay, Taraji, but I don't think she broke that point up. She's still like, as they call, quote unquote, urban.
Taraji don't talk about political issues though. She just do her motherfucking job.
But you respect Taraji speaking on it more than Haddish though.
Not particularly. I mean, I don't have an opinion about Taraji one way or the other. She hasn't given me much to go off of. I haven't yet to see Taraji say anything where I'm like, okay, I feel this way or that way. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out. Our silent guest said that she did an interview on The Breakfast Club, and I have not seen it. My turn. I have not seen it.
Interception.
So I'm going to have to check that out. But at this time, I don't have an opinion.
Not to jump back, but I wanted to get how you felt about Amber Rose and what she said about Bill Cosby. Did you see what she said about him? You seen it, silent guest? So she posted a picture of Bill Cosby. She said, man, fuck the fact that he's old and fuck the fact that he was on TV. He's a sexual predator. I hope they get their day as well. So y'all going to sit here and tell me all these women are lying? Fuck out of here. Bill Cosby raped and drugged any of you men and women I've been seeing on the internet standing up for this rapist. Oh, she put it in capital letters. Are your mamas, you would be scared to say something too, because you would assume that no one would believe you. Shit, I would actually be scared to say something because his entire life he has been put in such a positive light. That's why he got away with it for so long. We should be praising these women for showing us exactly who he is. Justice is finally served. Shame on the rapists, not the survivors.
Amber Rose actually said something of relevance for once. Can we get a round of applause for Amber Rose? Don't delay it. No.
I'm not giving.
No. See, this is that bias shit.
No,
right
fuck
there.
Amber Rose. Who the fuck is Amber Rose to sit and have an opinion?
But the shit she said was actually valid this time. Look at her taking shot after shot. She ain't gonna be worth shit.
Yeah,
we about to have that therapy session afterward. You already know.
Oh God,
We always get a good therapy session after.
She start the therapy shit after the show. She's
We need to start a whole different podcast, Therapy After Dark.
Therapy After Dark.
We missed on some good episodes.
You sound like you like that. I like that. Now the internet been ripping her ass to shreds about that shit. Now, I mean, what is your? I've always been vocal how I feel about Amber Rose.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't give 2 fucks, 1 fuck, 3 fuck, or even 4 fucks about Amber Rose. However, I give credit where credit is due when somebody's talking sense. And everything you read and said made sense to me. Because at the end of the day, yes, the man did some bullshit and he gonna have to pay the time for his decisions. And if anything, he is an example of the fact that when you are a black man of a certain status, you cannot make certain decisions. You cannot go and drug bitches. You cannot go and fucking steal cootie cat. You cannot go and fucking think that just because you're Bill Cosby that you're gonna put and pop a bitch into fucking you. No.
Shit. Now, so this is my thing though. To wish death on that nigga, come on, bro.
I don't know about death. I mean, goddamn.
That's why people is on her nugget about the shit. Cause she wishing death on the nigga. Now, what'd you say?
Who is Brandon Jones? He said he should pull up. Who's Brandon Jones?
That's Brandon. Brandon Lawrence.
Well, pull up, nigga. Pull up, Kanye. Pull up, nigga. Come through. We still got a whole ass hour. It's early.
Now,
even though your ass was controversial as fuck with that 10-minute shit. Bitches was not feeling the 10 minutes. But we'll talk about it if you pull up.
No, come on now. The 10 minutes again. Now, I don't know if everybody was feeling that 10 minutes.
I don't know if
some people
in
was.
the world that want a 10-minute issue. You said you could do 10 minutes? Look, thirst. She said she could do 10 minutes. That's them shots. She don't want 10 minutes. I know her. She need a good little massage.
All right, y'all. We want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. This 10-minute shit's getting out of hand.
Let me tell you.
Are you
okay?
fucking kidding me?
Appreciate y'all for coming in. And no, I'm fucking with you.
I need Dolly to give me 45 minutes. 45 is good. And then 15 of recovery, you know. And then another hour. Whatever, nigga. Don't be a hater.
You can get all that in Jamaica.
No, nigga.
You can go get your Willie and
Because I
Mango.
need something that I could have when I come back, okay? I'm not trying to deal with that 90-day fiance issue. Huh? Stella? Fuck all that.
She got her groove. What is she getting back? Don't you still got your groove?
Listen, Linda. All I need is somebody who is willing and able to come through on a steady basis out here. Fuck all that Jamaica shit.
And it for sure ain't gonna be that nigga.
I mean, I just like to fuck with him, okay? I don't even know that nigga. His picture is cool, whatever. You know, I just be talking.
You'll be seeing more of him soon.
Okay. I would like to see more of him soon. You know? I mean, look. I have no shame in my game, okay?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I have no shame in my game.
Now,
but Brandon, pull up, though. Pull up, Kanye. You got 10 minutes, nigga. You got 10 minutes.
that's funny as fuck. Let me see. What else we got? Oh.
Look at
what happened? What I miss? AC holding smash session interviews. That's
smash
funny.
session interviews. Look, we gonna have a dating game episode. Y'all wait for it.
Jesus Christ. I think I'm gonna go into. Is it almost time for a break yet?
He want a break. He always want a break when it get good.
He
always want a good break.
Where are we good at? What topic are we on right now? Where are we at? Amber Rose is over. She's a fucking hag.
All right, fine. What song you got? You want a break and you ain't even ready for a break.
No,
you ain't got a song. You ain't ready.
I'm always ready.
It better not be no bullshit.
I mean, to each his own, you know.
To each his own.
Let's see what we got.
Diamond. Oh, the silent listener says she ain't got time for the bullshit.
What bullshit? The music? Oh, Diamond's starting to feel that drink. Lord have mercy. She talking about 10 minutes and she over here molesting her shot glass and ice in there.
Yeah, she been drinking that shit slow.
Yeah.
She acting like that's some Pinot Grigio. She like, yeah.
Jesus.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Okay,
Bitch, I'm a cow.
I'm trying to see. Damn.
He was not prepared, so therefore we don't need a break.
No, I got
Thank
the song.
you.
It's so many
Thank
songs.
you.
It's so many songs on here to pick from.
Why he trying to intercept? Ooh, you sucking that like a certain type of way. I feel some type of way. God damn, we related. Hold on. Did you see that?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Did you see that though?
No.
He said no. It was like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, let's just say this. We have a silent listener in here who has a nice little situation.
A nice little situation.
We'll leave it at that.
A nice little situation.
And she gives massages for the right price. It's not free.
She said she give facials, not massages.
Facials. Professional facials.
Professional facials.
Professional facials. Well, look, we giving out professional facials. If you need that issue with a nice little ambiance, call in 213-618. What's the rest?
I think it's 8961.
Something like that.
No, we don't know this goddamn number. Look,
Don't nobody call shit. We ain't got no reason to know the number.
I know. I done scared all the callers off and shit. Is that number? If you want to call in and talk your shit, it's 213-618-8961.
Yes. If you need a facial, if you need a massage, you know, we got that issue for you. Oh, that. Did you spit that back in the glass? Wait a minute. We need a break. Hold on. We need a break now.
Okay, let's go to the break.
What is going on here?
I know it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
We got a caller. We got a caller, yo. We got a caller.
Look, see what you do.
Seriously, not another podcast. Who we got?
We got Jim.
Who?
Jim?
Jim?
Yeah, Jim.
Okay, what's going on, Jim?
I heard someone saying they give professional facials.
Yes.
I want to know what that's about.
Okay. What do you need?
A professional facial?
You want a facial, Jim?
What kind of skin do you have? You have that dry, that combination, or that oily?
You sound like you charge by the minute.
We do charge by the minute. And we're trying to find out if you have that dry, that combination.
Hey, so Jim, let me get this straight, Jim. You want a facial. You calling in for a facial.
Well, the lovely young lady says that she takes facials professionally.
We just said we take.
Yo. So you willing to take that up, huh?
We don't take facials, we give facials, okay? The order matters. The order matters, okay? We give facials, we don't take facials.
Oh, well, see, that's where the miscommunication comes in, because old Jimmy Jim thought he was going to give someone a facial.
Jimmy Jam, where Terry Lewis at?
Hey, what's poppin' with y'all, man?
Who is this?
Who else is it? It's the one and only BL.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that nigga said Jimmy Jam. Nigga said, where Terry Lewis at,
He
nigga?
said, I thought we giving facials. Oh, my God.
What's
Kanye himself, AC.
what's going on with you, man?
Shit, nothing, man. Just riding to get me a little 3-piece from Popeyes.
Oh, give me something. I need a chicken strip issue, a tender. I need that $5 box because that's all I got. A good $5.40.
You got the $5 box?
You need 30 minutes. You need 30 minutes. That's what you need.
I do. I need 45. Why you so quiet though? Dang, you really not fucking with that
nigga
45.
put the phone on mute while he ordered his
Dang.
food.
Okay, well just give me extra ranch.
Hey, y'all ever been on the phone and hit mute while y'all order your
Right,
food?
just give me extra ranch then, nigga. If I can't get the 45, then give me extra ranch. Shit, I just dip real slow.
I let everybody know how savage I am when I order.
Okay.
Okay, what you getting at number 7 and 4?
Nah, I left, man. The line was too long.
You like the
God didn't want me to be great.
You like the honey or the jelly?
Jelly.
That's right.
Hey, I feel like that was sexual.
I'm
about to start hollering me too.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like
you the second me too, nigga. Dolly was the first. Now you the second. So I guess I'm a rapist.
Well, you gonna start getting
us too. Us too. It's us too, nigga. Not me too. Us too, nigga.
Whatever.
Us too, huh? There it is. Us too.
Look, I'm not Bill Cosby though. I ain't admitting the shit. Look, just run me the extra ranch and the jelly.
Hey, did he listen? Now, all bullshit aside, I really called in to touch on that topic. AC, I heard what you said, and it's like, listen, niggas try to steal cootie cat all the time.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Every time.
But why?
I don't know why we do it. We just do it.
So
every
you
time
do
you
that
go to the
too.
bar,
You do it too.
I do it. Every time I go to a bar and I tell a chick, hey, can I buy you a drink?
That's not stealing cootie cat though, Brandon.
Why it's not? It's trying.
Offering to buy a woman a drink is not stealing cootie cat. However, if you pop something in her drink, that's stealing it.
I'm not going to pop nothing in it because I can't afford that. But
Wow.
Listen.
Wow. All you got to do is go in your grandmommy cabinet.
Listen. Every time a dude offers to buy a chick a drink, you think he's doing out of generosity? What do you think his attempt is?
Damn.
Do you think he looked at you and was like, you know what, this bitch looks parched?
But his intention is not to steal it. His intention is to get it, but not to steal it.
That nigga said this bitch look parched.
Well, listen, hey, tomato. You know what
He
I'm saying?
sound like
I'm not saying what
Easy E
Bill
on the
Cosby
microphone,
did
huh?
was right, but what we're not going to do is sit here and act like half of these women didn't know what was going on. Furthermore, you wait 30 years to accuse this man. Why?
Because she was traumatized for 30 years.
For 30 years?
Yes.
Are you fucking
Come on,
kidding
even you know
me?
that's some bullshit, AC. Go ahead and admit it right now, live on air. Coming back for 30 years is some bullshit, right?
I've never been raped, fortunately. But
These girls weren't raped either. They just happened to go to sleep, and he did some things, something strange, with some change.
How many of y'all niggas have been raped?
How many of us have been raped?
Yeah.
I ain't never been raped.
Well, you're lucky, because I know a lot of niggas whose assholes have been taken, and they still not the same nigga 30 years later.
Hey, this conversation has gone.
But exactly.
This is exactly what you signed up for.
Exactly. He wasn't ready. But this is facts, though. I know niggas who still biting their nails and shit because they assholes and got took 30 years ago.
What the fuck does that got to do?
So with that said, if it was someone who was in a position of power where they're like, you know what, fuck it, you're not about to be a fucking Supreme Court judge. Fuck it, you're not about to fucking buy NBC or CBS or whatever the fuck it is because you raped me 30 years ago. You got me fucked up. It is what it is. People do shit on their own time. That doesn't negate the fact that the shit happened. Let me ask you something, Brandon. If I robbed you 10 years ago and I blew up today, did you just forget about the fact that I fucking robbed you, my nigga?
I wouldn't have forgot about that shit in 24 hours. It wouldn't have took me 10 years to come get you back.
But maybe I didn't have shit in 24 hours, but maybe I got some shit 20 years later.
You just robbed me, so you got my shit. So I'm coming back to get my shit. I don't care if you took a pencil from me. I'm not waiting 10 years to come back and get my pencil. Listen, for the record, let me set this straight. I am not saying it is okay to rape women. I am not saying that.
Are you not? Are you not?
I'm not saying it's okay to rape women, but what I'm saying is it's also not okay to wait to 10, 20, 30 years to be like, you know what? It's convenient now. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this man.
So, in other words, you're saying that there's a time limit on when people should come out about being raped.
Time limit. There's a time limit on everything. This man is 80-something years old. He about to die.
So, does that mean that black people shouldn't want
deal with it?
Brandon, so does that mean that black people shouldn't want reparations for slavery? Because I want my shit. I don't give a fuck if it was 200, 300 years ago.
We talking about Bill Cosby. You don't talk about
same
slavery.
Shit, different toilet.
We ain't about to get nothing.
Same shit, different toilet. If somebody took some shit from me and I feel like somebody owes me some shit, I don't give a fuck if it was 100 years. Bitch, you still owe me.
So if you want it, why you not doing nothing about it? Like them
There's different reasons for why people do shit at different times.
Well, and
people who have not been victims of a sexual assault would not understand that. There's a lot of stigma. Do you realize there's people who be gay for people? Perfect example. People ask why Bruce Jenner waited till he was fucking 65 to come out about the fact that he wanted to be a bitch. Okay? People do shit at different timing because they do shit at the timing that's comfortable for them.
Because they want fame and they want money.
No.
There's also been an article that says Bruce Jenner wanted to be back a man again.
That's not the point. The point is that people do shit on the timing that's comfortable for them.
That nigga did all this shit to become a lesbian.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. A nigga raped me. If I wait 20 years, I liked it. And that's real. That's real.
Wow.
Nigga raped me and I wait 20 years to say something about it. I probably liked it. This last 20 years, I was debating if I liked it or not. You got me fucked up.
You're rude. So would you say the same thing if it was your daughter?
If it was my daughter, I would want to kill him. And I would hope that me and my daughter have that.
Let's say she didn't even tell you, though. Let's say she waited 20 years to tell you.
I would hope that we have that relationship.
But Brandon, the reality is that people don't tell for different reasons. So let's say your daughter got raped and she waited 20 years to say, Daddy, Bill Cosby raped me. You mean to tell me that 20 years later you don't think this nigga should pay for it?
Yeah, absolutely he should pay for it.
So then what are you talking about then?
What I'm talking about is I'm not going to send him to jail, though. I'm a different kind
Brandon,
of breed.
are you pulling up or not? Because I'm not fucking with you tonight.
No, I'm going to pull up.
I'm not fucking with you because you talking about bullshit. And when I said, is it your daughter? You got all sentimental for a second and then going to say he shouldn't go to jail. And I know you smarter than that.
Listen, maximum security.
One of that nigga's eyes is blue, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I know that look.
So he going blind.
But what I'm saying is, all I'm saying though, AC, is listen, this is what I'm saying, okay? You send this man to maximum security for what? Did he do it to every girl? Probably not.
It could be one. It doesn't matter. Tupac got raped behind one bitch.
Well, that's allegedly. We don't know that was a true fact.
The nigga admitted that he got raped.
Tupac said he got raped.
He admitted that he got raped behind one bitch. So you mean to tell me Bill Cosby should sit down for a second behind several bitches?
Wait, Tupac said he got raped.
Yes, that's not no secret.
Tupac ain't never said he got raped.
Really?
Those are alternative facts.
Let's look it up.
Tupac ain't admitted he got raped.
Brandon, how long is it going to take for you to get here?
15.
Okay, hurry up. I'm about to look up this Tupac shit.
If I go fast, it'll be 10.
I'm about to look up this Tupac shit right here.
Hold on, let me hit the...
We about to find something nice to put a break to.
That nigga...
Y'all don't believe me.
Tupac said he got raped?
Tupac admitted that he got raped, okay?
I've never heard that.
It's no secret. What do you mean? Are you kidding me?
It's definitely a secret. That's not something you just come out with.
So I made this shit up.
That Tupac said he got raped.
Yes, he did.
You most definitely brought that up.
No.
Okay, look. So we gonna go.
He told Angie Martinez.
Oh, okay.
He told Angie Martinez he was raped in jail.
Mm-hmm.
We need to bring this interview up. Well, we appreciate the call. We see you when you get here. We're gonna go into a small break.
Yeah, let me find a good song.
Yeah. So we see you when you pull up, dog.
All right, bro.
Let me find a good song. Something sentimental, because it done got real heated real quick. And let me just say something real quick. Okay? Because clearly men seem to be very insensitive about rape nowadays. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care who it was. There is no time limit on coming out. Okay? Anybody who's been a victim of rape, I don't want you to feel like you cannot come forward and admit that you've been raped just because of shit like this. Because there is a lot of negative energy out there when people come forward years later. People have different reasons for why they don't come forward. And I don't like the fact that there's all this negative shit around people coming forward years later. We don't know what that shit was. That person could have been a victim of, abuse in their home. They could have been a victim of, I even heard that Bill Cosby gave that lady a $3.5 million settlement. That could have been hush money right there. Him admitting, like, look, I did this shit, but chill out though. Take this 3.5. And then maybe it took years for you to be like, you know what, fuck this 3.5. Like, actually, you need to be held accountable for this shit. So I'm just saying that to say that I don't want it to come off as though, like, it's not okay for people to be held accountable regardless of the length of time. Because I still hold motherfuckers accountable for the shit that they did to my ancestors fucking hundreds of years ago. So why is it any different for these people who are raping people? Because
are you doing
years,
anything about that?
It negates the fact. If I could, I would. I don't know who the perpetrators are. In this instance, they happen to know who the perpetrator is. So I think that's the difference as well. If I knew exactly who it was, who did, so on and so forth, maybe I would hold them motherfuckers accountable.
That's just like how Emmett Till, the girl, whoever, the woman admitted that she lied, right? Like,
and she did that shit years later. So what? Somebody gonna say, "Oh, it's not true because you waited 30 years to say that you lied"? Same shit, right?
But she had the person, like,
same shit though. If you think about it, sometimes it takes a person a certain length of time to come to the realization that they need to be honest about their shit, whether it be that they lied or that they need to be honest or whatever.
She just took that shit to her deathbed. That's all it was. She waited till she got to her
whatever
deathbed.
The case may be.
She know the shit happened. She let he was 15, right? 15-year-old boy get killed. Like, come on, man.
The point is that people do shit on their own time.
We gonna go into a break. I got a song by a Christian rapper by the name of Dayton. Got a new album out called Hell in the Hallway. Which the album talks about his you said I don't really know it? What'd you say? Oh, well, his album is called Hell in the Hallway, where his album is basically talking about his divorce. So here we go. We got Dayton, a song called Hell in the Hallway.
I should have told
a little nervous about this one, bro. It's like once it's out there and you can't take it back. And it just makes it more real. Maybe I don't want it to be real. Here goes nothing. Yeah. Pen and pad in front of me, I don't know where to start. But it's the type of beat to vent on and share your heart. Usually I write so you can receive, but this time this song will be more therapeutic for me. Check it. 6 years ago I said goodbye to New Jersey and moved to Florida to marry my bride in a hurry. Though it was a sacrifice for me cause I was deserting my fam. I did it for the type of love that I had been yearning. Fast forward to present time, now I'm in my 30s. Reading over divorce papers to sign and it's hurting. Trying to come up with a plan to acquire the earnings I need to file. I might even have to hire attorneys. Dang, I thought she was my ride or die on this journey, but I was wrong. Cause she looked me in the eye and she sternly told me she wants a divorce and felt like a knife was inserting into my heart. I was tossed aside like I wasn't worthy. In my mind we was working, I was providing and serving. My love for her was like an all-consuming fire that's burning. I guess my efforts fell short cause the tide had been turning. And now I wrestle self-doubt, thinking I'm undeserving of love. The just embarrassing to admit. Maybe I'm being too transparent with you on this. She's gone, but it's like she hasn't loosened the grip. It's time for me to get this tat removed from my wrist and erase her name. Cause even as I write this rhyme, I'm reminded of her every time I look down. It plagues the brain. Then the mind plays a game of only replaying good memories, not the bad, to keep me in this state of pain. My fans had fight for us and sing along, but more than that, I had hoped the message would bring her home. But the fight's over cause I was swinging at ears. See, it takes two to box, and shorty left me in this ring alone. And I've been playing pretend with my friends and family to ask, hey, how you been? I give them that A-OK cliche, but within I'm battling depression and the temptation to sin. My flesh is screaming, let the self-medication begin. Let's feast on a plate of lust and then chase it with gin. But I can't, because I know what awaits in the end. An addiction that'll keep me trapped in the state that I'm in, so I fight. My knees are callous from my time in prayer. I'm asking God to deliver me from my despair. It's more than I can bear. God, I need answers, then I...
Yeah, so that was Dayton. We ain't gonna play the whole joint. You gonna have to go get that. You gonna have to go get that album. Excuse me. So if you heard that joint, you liked it, man. Leave a message of what's going on. And if anybody, you know, got anything they want to tap on or what we've been talking about tonight, you most definitely can call in, because you know, this Bill Cosby shit is nuts. You know, the Amber Rose shit is nuts.
And I might be making a stretch right now, but if anybody's brave enough to actually, you know, come out about the fact that they, you know, waited a certain period of time to come forward about some trauma that occurred. It doesn't have to be rape. It could be anything. Physical abuse, domestic violence, whatever. We're just trying to bring light to the fact that people have different reasons for why they wait.
Well, that was another another topic that I wanted to get on. I was on Facebook, and I'm not gonna say the people name, but I seen a friend of mine on Facebook that she said she made this long post about how she was in a relationship that she was being abused physically and mentally, and that she didn't have nobody to turn to because she couldn't turn to her sister because her sister's in a relationship being abused physically and mentally, and her mom's also dealing with physically and mentally abused. So she has, you know, this is a mom and two daughters that's dealing with
generational curse.
Right. So my thing is, why now, I don't know if you've been in a relationship where you was physically and mentally abused, but why do you think people have a problem with leaving a physical abuse relationship?
I think part of the reason is because they tend to bring more light to the positive aspects of the relationship and minimize the negative things of the relationship. I think sometimes they tend to blame themselves and they tend to say, well, it happened because I did this, instead of holding that person accountable for the fact that they just, you know, were abusive. And I think that sometimes it could be because they grew up seeing things like that and it becomes normal to them. There's a lot of different reasons why people, you know, are okay with stuff like that.
And you would think, like, in today's time, like, there was I believe it was last year, where a guy killed his side chick on camera, on Facebook Live. He killed her for her saying shit about his relationship.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, so with stuff that's going on, and it's multiple times where the shit go from physical, and a lot of times it can end up in death.
Yeah, it can.
And we in the era of social media, and we seeing this more and more often, where You seeing niggas punch females at liquor stores, and like to me, like that's some coward shit. That's coward
But
shit.
what's even more coward to me is the bystanders who just look and don't do shit, or people want to pull out their phone but not call 911.
Coward shit.
You know, because people have become so desensitized to physical abuse, whether it be domestic violence, physical abuse towards kids, or whatever, to the point where it's like people don't even call in or do anything anymore. It's just mind my own business.
And I would think in the age of, you know, being independent and shit like that, to where you wouldn't stick around for shit like that. Like, nigga, you put your hands on me, you swing back, and then you get your shit and leave. Now I understand some people do be scared to leave because, you know, he might be like, oh, you're not going nowhere, blah blah blah, and sometimes some women have to wait till he sleep and you know, make that move. Now,
and some of these niggas are just really good at invoking fear in women. I mean, they feel like if they leave that, I mean, look at fucking Ike and Tina Turner. She was a fucking star. And this nigga was whooping her ass in the studio in front of everybody, you know? And she was someone who was clearly in a position to get out if she wanted to. But she felt powerless because she felt like he made her, because he was the one to discover her. So I'm just saying that to say that sometimes women feel like the man is more, like, basically like they're not even worthy of that man. And they feel like it's a privilege to have that man. And so they'll accept that abuse because they feel like it was just a privilege in the first place to even have that man. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's for somebody in a position of power or money. Like,
not necessarily, even on some everyday shit. Like, think about it. A woman who's with a man who may be attractive or may have a little coin or a nice career or whatever, and she's just, you know, an average woman, she might feel like, oh, well, I'm just lucky that he even still wants to be with me. So I got to deal with this. You know, it's
crazy.
not logical at all. But I'm just telling you, this is the thought process that some people have.
Yeah, I mean, has it gotten that bad to where, and may I mind you, like, you know, they not no ugly looking women. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, they can have any dude that they want. And the situation of one of them, I never seen one of them, but the situation of one of them, the nigga was like, you know, no whip, don't know if he had a job, probably staying at his mom's house. Like, this is what you selling it for?
I mean, there's some men who sell themselves short as well, too. Like, they'll trick off to a female who got a fake ass or whatever just because they feel like they privileged to even be in this woman's presence. And he got shit going for himself, but he just feel like, look, I'm lucky to even be here with her. So it goes both ways. It's about low self-esteem.
Yeah, and that, what'd you say is generational what? Generational.
It's a generational curse.
Yeah, that's crazy for that many people in the family to be getting, you know, like, abused. Like, who do you run to in that situation?
Nobody.
That's nuts. It's just a sad situation, man. Like, and these chicks are like small, like they small chicks. So like hitting on them is like, come on, bro. Like that's some real coward shit. Like maybe, and for most, what they say is like the men that's doing it probably seen their mom get beat.
I've come to realize also that a lot of these men have abandonment issues from their mothers. And so therefore they grow up not having respect for women. And so they feel like it's justified to disrespect women. And yeah, they don't feel any sort of way about the shit that they do about women. Anthony said, what about the dude that beat up and killed his girl and daughter because she wanted to leave? And he said, or he might be the breadwinner. Yeah, some women don't leave because they can't leave. You know, I was literally talking to somebody about that the other day. Like, I'm blessed to where I do still have my mother. I don't have my father in my life, but let's just say my mother wasn't here. And the only person I had on this planet was my husband.
Okay.
Some people will tolerate certain shit just because that's the only fucking person that you feel like you have to fall back on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even though it doesn't make it right, but I'm just saying, like, nobody wants to be out here alone.
And even if you wanted to, so it's that, it's crazy that you wouldn't want to be alone that much to where you would sit and take abuse.
That's true.
Now, can you go in depth of what actual emotional abuse is?
I mean, emotional abuse is basically someone who tries to tear you down and tries to make you feel less than about yourself. Like, you try to do something like, oh, you can't do that shit. Or, oh, you might as well give up. Or, oh, like
you ain't shit without me. You
basically,
trash.
you know.
Now, do you think emotional abuse happen more than physical?
I think it does, and sometimes it's not always intentional because guys say things sometimes, and I don't even think they always realize that it's I don't even think they always realize that it's emotional abuse when they say it. I had somebody tell me one time, you know, we were in a relationship and we were trying to get a place, you know, to move out, and he told me, "Oh, you can't get a place without me. You know, they ain't gonna prove you with the credit that you got. You ain't gonna be able to get a place without me." And I was able to get a place without him. But the point is that in that moment, he was trying to make me feel like if I didn't have him in the equation,
right,
basically like I was not going to be able to get a place without him. And so if I was one of these weak-minded bitches, I might have really felt like, damn, well, he's right. Because he do got better credit than me. So I need to keep this nigga around so that I can get a place.
But y'all in a full-blown relationship at this point.
It doesn't matter, though. The point is...
No, I'm saying, like, that's trash for a man to say that to his girlfriend. Like, that's whack as fuck. Like, come on. Now, I understand why it's so many women out here that are, what is it? Is it sexist? No, not sexist. What's the word for,
Feminist?
Feminist. I understand why it's a lot of women that's feminists. Like, you know, once I know somebody that, you know, I believe that once they if they had a show, like their show would be like all straight feminist shit, like just straight male bashing from the time it's on to the
end.
And
I'm not a male basher. I'm just pro people, period. It's not even pro women. I'm pro male too. I love to see a black man succeed. That's like my favorite shit, honestly. But at the end of the day, like, I just noticed that with men, in my opinion, it seems to be like this silent competition amongst black men and black women. Whereas I notice a lot of black women may want to elevate their black man, but these black men may secretly be in competition with their women. So they're trying to do shit to try to bring us down sometimes because they may not like the fact that we make more money than them or that we may have a higher education than them.
Right.
So they find the little petty shit to get at us about the fact like, oh, well, ain't nobody gonna want you, bitch, because you're fat. Or, oh, nobody's gonna want you because, you know, whatever. Like, they'll use that type of shit to bring you down because secretly they're jealous about the fact that they know you could do better than them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed the opposite when it comes to women. These niggas might not even be shit, but we'll be trying to elevate them and make them feel like they could do any fucking thing. Like, oh, you know, baby, you got it. Just, you know, focus or whatever. Like, just, you know.
That's big facts.
So, you know.
I just had a conversation with someone about her and her boyfriend, and like it was, I don't know, it was the nigga basically be on her bumper like, oh, I ain't trying to talk to you for a few days, blah blah blah, and she doing way better than that nigga like right now, and you know she's still sitting here like being by this nigga side and shit, where she can move on and be happy somewhere else, way happy, and probably deal with somebody that's doing way better. And I told her, I said, you it's up to you. You gonna sit here and deal with this shit and be sad and crying, or you gonna get up and shake? That's our not so silent guest tonight.
Oh my God. I've been hearing a lot of glasses.
Yeah, it sounds like she got a pistol in her purse.
God damn.
She going for the shot again? Another
She going for the single barrel now. Let me pour it for you. I'm nervous. Hold on.
She been going for the single barrel.
Cause she gonna fuck around and drop the whole bottle.
Yeah.
God damn.
But yeah, it's unfortunate that. The whole thing about the fucking that abuse shit is trash. Like I done seen a woman.
This is the point. We need black men who's going to support black women. We need black men who's going to challenge black women to be better than what they even know they could be themselves.
I mean, they out here.
I'm not sure about that.
But do women really want that? Like, imagine going at that's what you want, but what you end up with. And I ain't brought it up in a long time. The red flag shit. And it's women in general. Like, have you been with somebody that uplifted you and put you out there? Like,
I have.
And
I have.
And what was the outcome of the situation? Like, why? Look, basically what I'm saying is, it's a bunch of them out here, but the average guy is it ain't too many niggas about shit out here. Period.
I'm glad you admitted that.
Oh yeah.
And so that's my whole point. Is like, when it comes to the state of the black community in general.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect that the black community is going to elevate when we have an environment where the black woman is willing to elevate the black man, but the black man is not willing to elevate the black woman. It's just not going to work.
It's just a shortage of black men that do it.
And even when the black women are trying to elevate the black men, sometimes it's to a fault. We're giving credit where it's not even fucking due. We're giving credit where it's not due. And sometimes we're not giving credit where it is due. And so with that said, it's like, I feel like there's some dysfunction in our community sometimes, because it's like there's not this cohesiveness between the black man and the black woman.
Right.
And that's something that needs to be mended, like sooner as opposed to later. And I hear way too much stories nowadays about failed relationships. I hear very few success stories. And I feel like in order for us to elevate as a culture, we got to have a strong foundation. We don't have that.
Well,
everybody's out for self nowadays.
Yeah, I just said that to my
everybody's out for self. I hear a lot of niggas saying, man, I can't even focus on a relationship, man. I need to get my shit together. I need to do this. I need to do that, blah, blah, blah. I hear a lot of women saying that, like, man, look, if I could just get a nigga to come over on a Tuesday or a Saturday and fuck me, I ain't even tripping, like, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's really talking about a true partnership and building anything or whatever. Everybody's just like on the little temporary shit because they on their solo shit.
Mm-hmm. Now, I told somebody recently where they said they can't make somebody happy if they not happy. So
I said that
they have to work. They have to work on themselves.
That's true.
So, but you are established. I mean, you got your career going, college educated now. The person I'll talk to, they're going to college, you know what I'm saying? And she actually was in a relationship with somebody, and she said it was everything that she asked for, everything that she wanted in a man was there, and she still ended up leaving him. So she was like, well, I don't know. I just have to work on me. I don't know what it is. Because I asked for everything and I had it.
And this is going to sound wild, but I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I don't think that me being college educated or having a career means anything. Because I honestly find that a lot of men will be more willing to do shit for a woman who don't have shit going for herself than they will for a woman who do have some shit going for themselves.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Men like to feel like a woman needs them. They love that shit. Like, that's why they'll be so quick to date down, because they get this sense of satisfaction from a woman needing them. So the bitch that got the cow fresh and the bitch that got the fucking Section 8 and all that, they feel very needed by that woman because they know, like, she can't make it without him. But the woman who got the college education and got the career, whatever, he feels like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like, well, shit, I got to get on her program. Like, she got this going, she got that going. Like, really, if I don't get my shit together, she going to go peel out on me. So I feel like there's this, like, unequally yoked shit going on. And this is the part where I see where the Bible do come into the equation, where they say you got to be equally yoked, because that shit is absolute facts. Like, relationships don't work if you're not equally yoked, because men cannot deal with a woman who's more successful than them.
I think a majority of men.
Women do not respect men that are less successful than them. So that's why it's important for people to be equally yoked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit almost never happens nowadays. It's a sad situation, but black men don't have the same opportunities that black women have nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, black women are most definitely way stronger than black men these days.
There's been studies that have said that black women are actually the most successful group of people in the world, period, nowadays.
I believe it.
Even more so than white women and even some white men, you know, because we are educated, we're ambitious. Like, white men get a lot of opportunities just based on generational, like, oh, pass shit down, whereas black women create the opportunities, you know?
Right.
So with that said, we're intimidating to a lot of fucking people.
I said that, like, if a man see a woman that has her own crib, whip, nice job, and she doing this all on her own, a nigga that know he half-ass is not gonna try and talk to that woman.
Absolutely.
They most definitely intimidated.
I have so many homegirls that have said they have more men that talk to them when they look like shit than when they look like something. I feel like there's a reason for that, because when you look like shit, you look attainable to these niggas.
Right.
But when you looking like something, they know, like, oh, I can't fuck with her.
Right.
This bitch look like she got coins. She look like she got her shit together. Look at the bitch car or whatever.
Right.
Whereas if they see you walking in the grocery store and you got your sweats on and your little tank top with your scarf on, he think you got cow fresh in the Section 8 and all that. So he thinking like, okay, I can get her.
So he basically is it preying on them or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, that's an easy takedown target.
Or she's attainable.
Right, because So now I feel that it is way more boss women than boss niggas. Like, it's a lot of more women that's on their shit than niggas, period. And it don't have to be. And now I'm speaking for black women. Black women will boss up on some shit. All of them a lot of them is going to college. A lot of niggas is just getting by. A lot of niggas still think they could get by. A
lot of niggas still want to be in the music industry.
A lot of niggas want to sell cert.
Sell what?
Cert.
Man.
A lot of niggas want to still sell pills. Like, this is...
A lot of niggas is still telemarketing.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, the niggas overseas and take all them jobs.
Niggas is still telemarketing.
Because every call I make to anything dealing with any business, I get somebody from overseas.
Niggas is still telemarketing.
And had the hardest of times to talk to these niggas.
Niggas is still thinking they trapping, but they still selling weed. Niggas ain't elevated nothing else.
Niggas is trapping on Instagram. Like, I see on my shit, like, oh, you know, I got the pills on deck, got the lean on deck. Like, man, get that shit off of there.
Stop dipping in your grandmommy's cabinet, nigga.
Are you fucking
Tired
kidding
of
me?
taking your grandmommy's fucking codeine and shit.
Anthony said, "Is that the diamond? Is that the diamond that's over there right now?"
I think somebody's at the door.
Who that? That's Mr. Lawrence.
Kanye.
You know, and we probably can get into a. I know he feel a certain way about this.
Kanye got the Pepsi. You must have heard me saying that shit in the background. I'm like, call him, tell him to get a Pepsi.
I text him.
He got that OG Pepsi.
You grab that chair over there.
My nigga.
What's up, AC?
What's happening, my nigga?
Oh, you can actually, you can sit right there. It's the mic right there already.
What's happening?
Let me turn that mic.
Place. Uh-oh.
Who shit is that? Oh.
It's a caller.
And they got the crazy loud.
It's a caller. Can you put some ice in my cup? Because now that he done brought the Pepsi, we got action.
Oh, man. Can I get one, too?
We got action. What do you mean? What do you mean? Somebody call in. The number is 213.
You want a shot?
618.
No.
8961.
8961.
Oh, okay. You want the full issue?
Oh, you want a shot?
Nah, he want the.
This is him.
Okay, you
I need a good little ice issue. I like
gonna
an
go all
ice
the way to the
down
ground
to
like
ice
that, huh?
ground. I need an ice down to
Let me
an
get your
ice
mic.
ground.
Let me get your mic on. Let me get a mic check.
Mic check 1, 2.
So I want to switch the topic real quick because we got real deep real quick.
Go ahead.
I don't know if Brandon want to touch on what we talked about. Were you
Yeah.
listening on the way here?
I wasn't.
Okay, don't worry about it.
No. What you was talking about?
That shit
I
was all in
don't. I
the
don't
mic.
even know if I want to get back into that because I know you gonna have some opinions about it.
Oh, about men being
Thank you.
intimidated
I
by
think this is
successful
me.
women. Uh-oh. Your ice always make the best sound.
It sounds so refreshing.
Yeah, that shit sound like. Yeah, that's the one that's over here. Yes.
I mean, yes and no. But I would say we shouldn't be intimidated, right? We shouldn't be intimidated because we should be like, you know what I'm saying, women are doing their thing. The only thing for me personally why I would be intimidated is because you would lose balance. And when I say balance, I mean if I'm working at Target and she's the CEO of Target or the president of Target,
That ain't gonna work.
It's like I just said, the equally yoked shit. It's inevitable. Like if you're not equally yoked, it's not gonna work. Period.
Unless you a dude that's cool with your, you know what I'm saying, your significant other, your woman or whatever,
And
just running
secretly,
shit.
I don't think any woman wants a man that's cool with that shit.
I'd be surprised.
I mean, unless you really, really, really a boss bitch. Like
Oprah, I'm pretty sure she's cool
Oprah
with
got
Punk and
the
Stedman.
bread where it doesn't matter. But I'm talking about like everyday women. Like, put it this way: if you make 60 racks a year, which is a good amount of money, but it's not enough to take care of you and your nigga.
No,
You don't want a nigga
not in
that's just
California.
comfortable with you making all the bread. You want a nigga who's still going to challenge himself to be like, you know what, babe, like, maybe I need to go back to school. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to work on getting my record expunged or whatever.
Why? Here's my thing. Women push women equality all the way through until it's convenient. If we gonna push the narrative of women equality, women should be getting paid as much as men and all that type of stuff. So if my significant other happens to make more than me, it should be okay.
We got a call. Sorry for interrupting.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, not another podcast. What we got?
What's the motherfucking deal with it?
Who?
What's
It's your
going?
boy Young Dolomite.
Hey.
What's going on, dog?
What's
What's
happening?
happening?
What it do?
What you had to speak on?
Man, shit, just, motherfuckers with this whole niggas can't run up on a boss bitch if they shit ain't together. Because, when it comes to the black community, for the most part, black women is on some boss shit, and niggas ain't exactly where they supposed to be yet. So for the most part, if you a nigga and you trying to approach a boss female, you should at least have enough to take care of yourself and let the rest
That
of
part
shit
right there.
take
Can
care
you
of
at least
itself.
take care of yourself? I shouldn't have to pay for your food, nigga, right?
No.
If we pull up in a drive-thru and be like, babe, what you want? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, as long as I got enough to pay my rent and bills, she should be, you know, even if she makes more than me, we should still be straight as long as I'm a man enough to deal with the shit.
Right.
But, you know, even if she got, you know, she
What
got
happened?
more paper than me, as long as I got enough, I should be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that. I have no problem with that. But what do you do when she takes control? Like,
we don't want control.
But you
Look,
say that.
I'm
If
telling
you're an
you.
alpha male, you should be able to deal with whatever.
I'm telling you, as a woman who has a career, I never gave a shit about control. I just want to feel like I can rely on my man.
No, I feel
You know what I'm
but you
saying?
still got some females who would be like, you know what? I make more than you. I'm about to run this
But
shit.
that's on you as a man to say, I'm not taking that shit and I'm not dealing with that.
So then that brings back to the point of the topic. It wouldn't work.
Exactly.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't
all
work
depends on
with
who you-
her.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
all
work with her.
depends on, like my man said, it all depends on who you are. If you're an alpha male, you can't deal with an alpha female.
An alpha
It ain't that
female.
You can't deal with an alpha female. It's just certain situations where if you alpha enough, then even an alpha female will submit.
That's true. That is true. Because trust me, I know people who have done shit that I'm surprised of for niggas that don't even have the shit that Dolly's talking about. I'm talking about niggas who don't have nothing.
Nigga must be slinging some hellified dick.
Hella dick. I'm talking about head for days. Put a week on that shit. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
But
Loud and
that's
clear.
the point, though. Like, dick is a form of currency nowadays.
It is.
Why get silent?
No, it is.
This shit is real. Like,
It is.
to a alpha female, that's what she want. It's dick.
Yeah, the Cougars for sure.
She don't give a fuck about a nigga having money. She got her own money. She want a nigga who can fuck her real good.
Definitely a cougar.
He's a cougar?
No. I'm saying what he's saying.
I'm a rhino. Watch out.
Definitely a cougar. I mean, no.
Look, I know bitches is 27 that feel like this. It ain't got shit to do with a cougar.
You can have a cougar mind state.
It ain't about cougar. If niggas is childish with their bank accounts and you got a grown ass bank account, does that make you a cougar?
So let me get this right. So as long as the nigga is slanging it right, he can get by. Like no matter what it is.
Not for
Nigga
me.
ain't even got to be slanging it right. A nigga just got to be a leader on some real shit.
Okay, Dolly. So when you say a leader on some shit, elaborate. What can a man lead on if he don't have the coin?
A nigga don't have to have coin to have a leadership mentality. Like, you know, a motherfucker that just take control.
Okay.
Like, you know, even though a motherfucker might, like, just say, for instance, you making 6 figures and I'm making like 45,000.
Mm-hmm.
I can still make sure the bills is paid, make sure everything is taken care of. I could pick where we eat, pick what we do, choose where we go, and shit like that. Just take the lead in, you know, scenarios like that.
It's interesting that he said that because I think that that's what a lot of women want. They want a man that's going to take the lead. And a lot of men don't do that.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas is intimidated by what a female makes. Like, oh,
I
man,
agree
you know,
with him
she
on that
got
one.
the money, so she
But
might
what
wanna
you
do this.
But what you do when you try to take control and she be like, hold up.
But what he's saying is true, though, because if he's confident enough in his position, it's very rare when she say, hold up, because you got to really present yourself in a way where you make her believe that you can lead this shit.
That
If you can't do that, then obviously it's not going to work.
All that, like I said, it all
And
depends.
clearly you got to be fucking her good, too.
It all depends on the type of female. If
That's
she's an
true.
alpha female and you an alpha male, and you can come with all the plans you want,
Mm-hmm.
but if she's making the coinage,
Mm-hmm.
when she tell you to take out that trash, you better take out that motherfucking
But you
trash.
should be taking out the trash on GP. I don't give a fuck if you make 100
I think-
racks.
I
You're
think- I
taking
think
out the
that's-
trash.
You better take out that
You're
motherfucking
taking
trash.
out the trash
It
even
could
if
be-
you make $1 million.
No,
That's
fuck that.
just a male's role.
Fuck that.
I make all the money in my house, but I still take the trash.
No,
out.
it ain't got, no. Y'all missing
See,
the point.
that's why I
Y'all missing the
love
point. Let
him.
me elaborate.
He takes out the trash.
Let me elaborate. It's the Super Bowl. Your boys is over and all that. You watching the Super Bowl and she tells you, hey, these dishes need to be done. The kitchen needs to be clean. You need to take out this trash.
No.
She need to knock
She
them
shouldn't be
dishes
doing
the fuck
that.
But wait a second, though. Wait a second.
That shouldn't be happening.
Wait a second. We talking about the alpha female who making six figures.
That's just
She
disrespectful to
better
me.
take her six-figure ass in that kitchen.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I
don't
agree.
even think that's an alpha female. I think that's a fucking disrespectful female. Because I'm the type of woman where I'm not going to fucking embarrass you in front of your homies. Like, even if I want you to take out the trash or do the dishes, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck the Super Bowl. You need to do these dishes. I might put you on the sideline like, babe, when the game is over, like, don't forget to take out the trash or whatever on some sidebar shit. But I'm not about to fucking, like, regulate in front of your squad. Like, that's not fucking cool.
That's the difference between a real woman and a bitch with money. Now, if you're just dealing with a bitch with money, then you just need to bounce.
See what I'm saying?
But if you're dealing with a real woman, then that shit shouldn't even come into play. If you at the Super Bowl and she gets flossing like that, that bitch,
that's not cool.
It's a thin line, though. It's a thin line between a bitch with money
but that's
and
why y'all niggas got to have standards too, though, Brandon. You can't just take whatever women are giving to y'all. Y'all got to set some standards too.
I don't. The 10-minute man
and
is perfectly comfortable.
I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying, like, some men, I've heard situations where some men sit there and let their women do shit like that.
I've seen it.
They'll let their woman say, nigga, fuck this Super Bowl. You need to take out the motherfucking trash. And they'll still be with that woman. That's on him at that point. That's not even on her. That's on him if he allows her to do that.
Well, I'll take the trash out, all right. I'll pick that bitch up and carry her out the door.
Wow.
Well, listen. Listen, the reason why I say that, we're only painting the narrative that you created. Where we're saying, if this dude doesn't have anything or whatever, he's making his $45,000 or whatever in LA, which ain't shit, and she's making.
But it is shit if she got 75, 45 and 75. It's fucking what, about 120?
It's either you deal with her shit, or you be homeless.
I don't know.
You don't never put yourself in a situation you could be kicked out of.
Exactly.
That's rule number one.
Exactly.
Exactly. And
just so that's why y'all date down, Dolly?
I don't date down.
She said that's why y'all date down?
Not I.
I'm saying a lot of men do, though. A lot of men will date down because of that exact thing. What's that
dating
you said.
Down?
Dating down as in, like, what Dolly just said, like, you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you could get kicked out of. So you rather be the one to, be the quote unquote breadwinner, even if you are only making 45 racks, which, let's be honest, 45 racks ain't even really enough to call yourself a breadwinner.
That's that beta male shit. Like, niggas who afraid to deal with a female that got more money, that's that beta male shit. Even if a nigga got money, he could be a beta male. Like, me personally, when I met my wife, we was like both making the same amount of money. So it was like, it was even. But I bossed up, so now I just make the more money. But even if she made more, I'll still be the head of the house.
Absolutely. That's a whole different situation, though, because y'all already came into it different. But you couldn't, or maybe you could. You can't be a...
Yeah, see, the thing is, you just got to set the tone early. Like, no matter what the income is, you got to let her know, I'm the motherfucking man, even if I ain't got shit and you got it all. Because at any time, any point in time, it could switch off. You could lose your shit and then I'll boss up.
I'm going to tell you something. My personal opinion, I don't think no female wants a dude who makes less than them or is inferior to them.
That's not completely true.
Some females can't help it because Oprah can't help it.
That's true, Dolly. And to elaborate on what you said, Brandon,
y'all crazy in hell if y'all don't think it's white dudes with more money than Oprah.
Brandon, it's not about not wanting a man that makes less money than us. We just don't want a man that's not ambitious. We don't want a nigga that's lazy. We don't want a nigga that's comfortable in his condition.
Then the niggas that slang the best dick, the niggas that sit at home and play Madden all day.
That's a nigga that you might fucking have as a side nigga. That's not a nigga that you call your nigga. That might be a fuck buddy. That's not a nigga that you call your nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for those that don't know, y'all are getting a bar in a preview of the Cat versus Dog show. Because these are the two guys that will be on that show.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Can a nigga get an air horn?
There you go. He said, can a nigga get an air horn?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, but listen, that's just what it is. It is.
I'm okay with having a man that makes less money than me, but that nigga has to have a vision. I'm not going to have a nigga that makes less money than me that's just okay with his condition and he's just comfortable with that.
So if you got a nigga, you making more money with it, he 38, still trying to be a rapper.
I would never fuck with a nigga like that.
Why
I don't
not?
even want a nigga that's a rapper.
Why not?
I'm just not into that at this point. I'm not into that at this point.
Wait, what'd you say on the forklift?
Yeah, you know how some niggas be happy in the back of the warehouse with they $13 an hour. Like, yeah, this cool right here.
Shit. If you run in the household and you got a girl that's making 6 figures, shit, why not?
And my thing is, I will say this though. There's some niggas who make fucking $13 and $15 an hour that's better with their money than niggas that make fucking $30 and $40 an hour. I know some niggas who know how to save a coin. They know how to budget their money. They know how to tell their woman, like, babe, you may make more money, but let's, put our money to the side for this or whatever. Me being a woman who makes more money, I would be totally cool with having a man who helps me manage my fucking money.
You better be slinging some dick,
Not
though,
control my money, but manage my money. There's a big difference between a man who wants to control your money and a man who wants to help you manage your money.
He better be slinging some dick,
It's going to have to be more than 10 minutes. I'm just keeping it all the way 100.
Hey, listen.
You gotta eat some pussy.
Hey, listen, for y'all that's listening about this 10-minute thing who didn't hear the last show, let me clarify what I mean about 10 minutes. This is an inside joke between me and AC.
Please.
This is what I said. If I'm the side dude.
But why would you even put yourself in that category?
Hold on.
So you automatically assuming you're going to be the side nigga?
No, I'm saying if I was the side dude.
Let's say you're not, though.
If I'm not the side dude, then yeah, I got to come in and perform.
How much dick can a bitch get if you're not the side nigga?
I got to come in and give you some dick.
How many minutes?
As much as it takes to make sure you...
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Thank you.
You get what you need.
So stick with that. We don't need to hear the 10-minute shit
but here's the thing about 10 minutes, B. Hold on. Here's the thing about 10 minutes. Here's the thing. If I'm the side dude...
Why do you keep putting yourself in the side nigga category?
Because
you a side nigga?
I have been.
It sounds like you are comfortable with being a side nigga.
Side niggas is safe. Side niggas is winning.
Oh, Lord. Here you go. Here you go.
Hey, what you just say? Say that.
He don't want the obligations, ladies and gentlemen.
This is all I'm saying. If I'm the side dude, it is not my job to please you like that.
Wow.
It is your nigga's job.
Actually, it is your job.
No, it is your nigga's
Brandon,
job.
let me tell you something. As a woman, I'm not about to step out on my nigga if you're not doing more than what my nigga can do, Brandon. So if my nigga's fucking me for an hour, you better be fucking me for 2.
First of all, your nigga ain't got shit to do if he fucking you for an hour.
Actually, he has everything to do. Fucking me is everything to do.
Fuck that. I'm not.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, Dolly, how you feel about the side nigga putting in more work than the main?
I don't believe in side niggas because I'm married. So that shit ain't even a
married
cute idea to me.
Okay.
You said it ain't even a what?
It's not even a cute idea to me, Flair.
Oh, okay.
No, I agree. I agree with my man Dolly. No man wants his chick to have a side dude. But here's the thing: if I'm the side dude, if I fuck you better than your husband, hold on. If I fuck you better than your husband, I now put myself in a position that I have to deal with you more. Because every time this nigga doesn't perform, guess who you're gonna be calling? You're gonna be calling me.
If your side nigga fucking you better than me, Go fuck with him.
Come on, man.
Okay,
Come on, talk
let me
to him,
let me
Dolly.
ask Dolly
Talk to
something
him.
that he could relate to, because he's obviously thinking about it from a perspective of his wife getting some dick. We don't want that. Dolly, if you're about to step out on your marriage, you're not about to fuck a bitch that's not fucking you better than your wife, correct?
Yeah, no, I'm
False.
not gonna fuck that.
False. False.
Hold
Hold
false,
on,
false.
Brandon. Let this man
Okay, go ahead.
answer the
I'ma let him-
question.
I'ma let him talk, and
You're
I'ma
not
speak
you're
on
not
it.
gonna fuck a woman that's not fucking you better than your wife, right?
Not exactly.
Or
'Cause niggas is different than females. Like us, it's no pussy like new pussy.
oh god,
That's just what it is.
oh
Facts.
It's
Facts.
variety.
Fucking
It
kidding
ain't
me?
even the fact that it's better. It's just the fact that it's different. If you eat Salisbury steak every single day, and a nigga bring a Big Mac to you, you gonna fuck that Big Mac up.
God. So
Like a
why
motherfucker.
why when a bitch tried to offer you a Big Mac, you want to talk about being married? Exactly. So next
might be listening to
subject.
this podcast.
What's the next subject? what is the next subject on here? We're talking about we talking about
I
something.
can't be talking about indulging in hamburgers when the steak might be close.
Hey.
So we have another subject that we need to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, we about to hit the 2 hour mark, but we can keep going.
No, I want to talk about this
Go
subject
ahead.
before
Go
we
ahead.
go.
Keep going. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
This shit with the Cubs game during the Hispanic Heritage Month. Did
Okay.
y'all see that video?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was Hispanic Heritage Month.
October,
Yeah,
right?
September is Hispanic Heritage
I
Month.
thought it was October.
Bro, you early.
Okay.
Trump got these motherfuckers
September.
thinking they Superman.
Who?
Trump got these supporters thinking they Superman.
Yeah.
Elaborate, Dolly. What do you mean by that?
Ever since Trump became the president, these racist white motherfuckers been coming up out the shadow.
And they
Okay.
They
be
tough now. They feel like
okay.
they got backup.
they begin UFC
But the
training.
crazy
Okay.
part about it is the person who was doing the shit looked like he was fucking Italian or Armenian or some shit
Okay,
like that.
let me-
Which
let
is
me-
also an
Identify as
immigrant.
white.
He
Let
was,
me
he was
touch
Italian
on that.
for
I'm
sure.
just saying.
Let me touch on that. Okay. Here's my thing about the whole Trump shit that bothers me.
Okay.
Black folks act like when Trump became president, all of a sudden white people been racist. White people has been racist since the beginning of fucking time.
They've
they're
been
gonna-
more vocal about
and
it.
they're
though.
gonna and they're gonna
Before-
continue to be
before
racist.
Trump, they was hiding.
No, they wasn't.
That part,
No,
Dolly.
they wasn't.
Yes,
No,
they
wasn't.
were.
No.
Yes, they were.
I don't know where y'all
they
been
were.
living at. I don't know.
They'll
where-
be real friendly.
No,
They'll
no,
say
no, no,
hi.
no.
Hold the elevator
See,
for
y'all
you.
underst- y'all
Now
got
they
the-
press the button to close the bitch.
Y'all
They be
got
like,
the-
clack, 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 clack,
Y'all
clack.
got the game all wrong. They've always been racist, and they're
Okay.
going to continue to be racist.
Okay.
There's always going to be that line of black and white.
Okay.
Period. Nothing you can do
But the
about it.
thing is, they've always been racist, but they haven't been to the point where they call you a nigger to your face like they have been as of recent.
That part right there.
Since Trump has been president, I have never had a white person come to me in my face and call me a nigger. I'm
Ain't
sorry.
you in LA?
I am born and raised. I have never had a white
That's
person.
why they not playing that. They don't play that shit in LA.
I mean, I've never had a white person come to my face and call me a nigger either. But that
But we
doesn't.
don't live in Georgia and shit where it's happening.
Well, no. What I was gonna say is that doesn't negate the fact of all the videos and shit I've seen of white people calling the police on people for no fucking reason.
Okay, so about that.
Just because it doesn't happen to us doesn't change the fact that it's
About that.
a reality.
I honestly think that shit has always happened. The only difference
Yeah,
is
that shit ain't new.
the only difference is we have cameras now to catch the shit.
Okay.
I experienced some racist shit when I was a kid. Didn't know it was racist, but now that I'm older, I realize it was racist. True story. My grandmother moved to Merino Valley before black people moved to Merino Valley.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was probably in elementary. I think I was in the third grade, and I was probably one of 5 black people at the schools. My grandma lived in a great gated community with nothing but white people. Now, every time the white kids would go to this kid's door, the parent would let the white kids go up to the kid's room and get them. Oh, Jake's home. Go upstairs with Jake. When I came to the door, they told me to wait at the door. I'll call Jake.
Wow.
I didn't understand it then. But now that I'm older and I'm a grown man, I realize that racism is always going to be here. It's never going to change. So either we could complain about it or we can deal with it. This is America. It wasn't like we was brought here, you know what I'm saying, for some good shit. We was brought here on some racist shit. It is what it is. The problem what I have with black people, especially in LA, is that we would criticize white people about being racist and this white police officer killed this black guy and this, that. But yet it's niggas being killed by niggas every day.
Don't start that shit,
No, I am
Kanye.
gonna
Do
start
not
that shit.
start that shit.
I am gonna start that
he
shit.
sound just like Kanye West. Ain't
I am
this
gonna
some
start
shit?
that
The
shit.
nigga look like
But
Kanye
nigga,
and sound like
I
him.
am gonna start that shit.
We not doing this tonight.
Wait, hold on, wait.
The reason we don't
We are
support
not
that
doing
shit
this.
is because when a white officer kill a black man, he go home. When a nigga kill another nigga, he go to jail.
Not
That
every time.
part.
Not
That
every
part.
time. Nope. Not gonna work.
Brandon.
Because I know a lot of niggas who've been killed by niggas
Brandon.
and is still walking the streets. My only point is this. I don't think it's cool for white officers to kill black people.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree. I don't think it's cool. And here's where the disagreement comes from. When a black person is killed by a black person in LA, all we do is post a whole bunch of posts about, damn, man, that was a cool nigga.
T-shirts.
He shouldn't have did that. T-shirts, car washes, this,
But-
that.
But
Where
you
is
know,
the
on
marches? Where's the marches for black and black crime? All I'm saying is, if you want respect from these other races, we got to start respecting ourselves.
But let me.
The thing
Mm.
is, and I'm not gonna say it's right because it's wrong, and not to incriminate myself, but anyway, when we have some shit like that happen, we go do it. If
go do
somebody
what?
Kill one of my homeboys, we go get him.
Not every time, no, Dolly. Some niggas just post videos and shit like
Okay,
that.
let
That
me-
was a
let
cool
me-
nigga.
No, but I'm just saying, just from the standpoint of where I'm from, we don't let that shit slide. We slide.
Well, let me pose another position to this, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is true to an extent, but you got to understand that even the whole institution of black people killing each other is still a product of the shit that white people have done to us.
Bullshit.
It is.
Bullshit.
I don't give a fuck what you
Bullshit.
say.
Here we
It
go.
is. It
Here we
is
go.
because
Are you
we
fucking kidding me?
have been put in a position to where we're basically fighting each other for limited resources. Why are the resources limited? Because of the circumstances we've been put in.
If y'all can see the face this nigga having right now.
Brandon has been at too many fucking white comedy clubs. I don't know what the fuck he's been dealing with, but he needs to face the reality of the fact that he's a black man in America, and you need to be in tune with the fact that of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When black people kill each other, it's because we are fighting for the same resources.
The white
Just the
comedy
same
club?
reason why Mexicans and blacks don't always deal with each other the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're fighting for the same resources, same way as any other ghetto. When
Definitely
you're fighting for the
different. Definitely different. When you
How?
say blacks and Hispanics are fighting, that's a complete different subject.
But it's really not, though, because
It
black
is.
people and Mexicans are usually in chaos because they're fighting for the same resources, and they're basically trying to figure out who's going to get the shit.
Okay, listen, this is what it is.
Black people be mad because they feel like Mexicans get shit. Mexicans be mad because they feel like niggas is lazy and they get shit. That's how the shit goes.
That if you're talking about the blacks and Hispanics feud, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about black and black, a nigga is not gonna come and shoot me because I got a better job or I got a better opportunity.
Niggas will shoot a nigga because he got a better trap than him. What do you mean?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, they do. They do that shit every day.
Can I give you a story, AC?
Sure.
Okay. A few months ago, I'm at a comedy club. An open mic, not even a show, just an open mic practicing my jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing on the corner talking to another comedian. The other comedian walks into the comedy club. Two dudes park their car, black dudes, get out the car, walk past me, come back to me and say, "Hey, where you from?" I say, "Hey, I don't gangbang. I'm a comedian." The nigga said, he sucked his teeth as if being a comedian is something wrong and pulled out a gun and was about to shoot me. I take off and running. The nigga stops and says, "Hey, what you running for?" My whole point is, when I'm in LA, I don't fear the white man. I don't. You know who I fear? I fear that black dude because he wants to kill me because maybe I got on the wrong color. Maybe I look like somebody that's from somewhere.
Well, you got on a whole ass burgundy outfit, Brandon. Goddamn. You got on a full fucking burgundy outfit. What the fuck you thought? You look like a Paru nigga right now.
You see what I'm saying?
But grew up in a Crip neighborhood.
You gotta be conscious of
but
shit like that.
But grew up in a Crip neighborhood, and that's exactly how shit can get mixed up. He might have on burgundy.
He don't even realize he a target.
But he grew up in a Crip neighborhood with burgundy on. So it can go down like that.
But what I'm saying is that's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah,
and black people.
The thing is, we basically been taught that self-destruction is cool. Because our music say kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga. You never really heard a song about killing white boys.
That's all I'm saying. And here's the thing.
Do you think they would really let that shit go on the air though, Dolly? Like, be real.
But that's my point.
They'll
tell that shit to us all day, but they won't let us say kill them, no.
Of course not.
And we eat that shit up.
Of course not.
And here's my thing, though. I'm like, look, I'll be the first to ride. If we on some like, yo, okay, we going after the white folks and all that, I'm the first to ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first to ride. But my problem with black folks is when it's a nigga killing a nigga, it's something swept under the rug. Is that as if it's
I
the
don't
norm.
think it should be, though. And I feel where you're coming from. I don't think it's okay for anybody to kill anybody.
I don't either, but what I'm saying is in LA. Now, I'm not from Georgia. I'm not from Memphis. I'm not from St. Louis. I'm not from these southern cities. I'm from LA, Los Angeles, California. And where I come from, I fear this black dude more than I fear a white dude. And you know who I fear after the black dude?
Who?
The Hispanic dude.
Okay.
But that's naturally where I come from. I don't fear the white dude. When I see a white dude, I'll be like, yo, fuck is he doing over here?
Okay.
He must be lost.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
I think one white dude is not intimidating, but a group of white dudes
still not intimidating.
Shit.
No, but the thing is, the intimidating white dude is the police.
Hello. That's
because
real.
That's the motherfucker that plays in our sandbox. We not worried about the motherfucker outside of the sandbox. We worried about the motherfucker that's in the hood. And the white man that's in the hood is the police.
That's true.
Listen, where I come from in LA, when police come talk to you, you shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. You right.
Yeah.
You shut the fuck up. You let them do what they got to do and all that shit like that. And 9 out of 10 times, it's actually the black officer that's worse than the white officer.
Absolutely.
So what narrative are we painting?
So, okay. So what I'm understanding is that you feel like there's more damage to the relationships between black and black versus the white and black.
Say that again.
It sounds like you're saying that there's more damage between the relationships between the black and black versus the white and black.
Absolutely. In my city.
LA.
Which
is our city.
Our city, yes.
Our county.
Absolutely.
We may not be in the city of LA. I'm an Inglewoodian. It's no
Same
secret.
thing. Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I see white people pop up on my block. I'm nervous. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why? They're trying to...
Because I know that means my rent is about to go up. Some dogs is about to be shitting on my front lawn. I just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Your shit.
Yeah, I get more nervous when I see white people in my neighborhood than when I see black people.
Just think about it.
That's just for me, but I'm also a woman, so I can't have the same experience that Brandon has. And I'm not going to discredit his experience because I totally understand what he's saying. But I'm just speaking from my perspective. When I see white people, it symbolizes something different for me than when I see black people. When I see black niggas from the hood or whatever, I don't feel intimidated. When I see white people, I feel like it's always going to be some bullshit.
Now, with white people, they're moving. My neighbor right here is white. And I mean white, not hood white. And you can come here on this block and roll the dice in a bad neighborhood and get you a house for about $350 to $450, or you go to the valley in a white neighborhood and pay $600,000-$700,000. You know what I'm saying? You're paying your monthly is going to be from anywhere from, you know, it could raise up to $4,500. You rather pay $4,500 a month, or you rather come out here and roll the dice in a bad neighborhood and pay $25 or $2,000?
But that's how gentrification happens, because them motherfuckers move in with that cheap rent and bump that shit right on up.
Listen,
niggas end up in mobile.
When I was younger, we knew the jungles was not the place to go to, especially where I grew up at.
Right.
For different reasons, of course. But look at it now, 2018. You go in there, you watch white people walking their little dogs, named Toto. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And
I still do not fear the white man coming from where I've come from. I fear the black dude. I'm sorry. Am I wrong for that?
I mean, and I done said it before, nigga. I done walk down the street before and see a pack of niggas like, God damn. Like, it's about one of these niggas gonna say something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's born prejudiced.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, that's just the poison we got fed.
Yeah,
it's not just the it's not that niggas is just born more violent and we just scary motherfuckers from birth. We taught that shit from little.
Now, do you think everybody is born prejudiced?
Nah.
I feel everybody
taught that shit too.
Because Nick, not now.
No, I think it's taught. I think it's taught.
Now, understand. I'm not saying racist. I'm not saying everybody's born racist. I say everybody's born prejudiced, meaning you prejudge people. Me walking,
but that's animals. That's human nature.
That's taught though.
That's
I still think it's taught.
That's nature. That's learned. Because you ain't got to be taught that if a dog bites you, you ain't gonna like dogs no more.
You see children playing together, they're not tripping off.
What? No, well, that's not prejudice though.
Hold on, she got a good point. Talk to the mic. Let me hear what you
She don't want to talk on the mic.
She gonna talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
See,
you got a good point.
Now understand, prejudice and racism is two totally different things.
Man,
being prejudiced is just prejudging.
Yeah,
you can
but it's like this though. You could be like it's like this prejudice. Every time I see dogs, I get scared, whether the motherfucker dangerous or not.
That's what.
That's prejudice, right?
Okay, look,
it is.
You see, okay, say you went down, you went somewhere in the South, Alabama or something. You see a white nigga with a Confederate flag.
Assume he's a racist.
Right. That's prejudging. Now, it's some niggas out there that got Confederate.
That's a good assumption, though.
But it's some niggas out there that have Confederate flags that's cool with black people. It's black people down there with Confederate flags.
David Banner had one in his video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
lost nigga.
Well, he woke now.
No, y'all gonna say no longer, but at the time, lost some motherfuckers.
Listen, I always knew that Confederate flag would stand for racism.
Shit, nigga, when I see a white motherfucker with an American flag, I assume he a racist.
Hello.
I don't.
I do.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Talking about make America great again.
I made a tweet earlier today, and motherfuckers ridiculed me about it.
What'd you say?
So I went to the Rams and Minnesota Vikings game last night, and I'm a Viking fan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Vikings, even though we took the L.
Rams.
Even though we took the L. But listen, here's the thing. I was probably one of 10 black people that I seen was a Viking fan. But when I tell you the love that I got, when they seen me, they was like, hey, you want a beer? You want some food? It was all love. It was all love. So I can't say that every white person is racist. I can't say that.
But see, you're not an intimidating black dude, Brandon.
Whoa. Why not?
Not in a negative way. I think that's okay.
This nigga laughing.
That's okay.
Whoa.
But I'm just saying, you are a safe black dude.
Okay, so what's a not safe black dude?
Me.
Yeah.
Why?
That nigga said me.
What's about him? What's about him that says not safe?
I mean, niggas who are like a little bit more assertive or aggressive or whatever.
You know me.
But you don't know. But looking at me, you don't know if I'm aggressive or not.
But I've been around you a time or two.
But you know me. Imagine if you didn't know me.
You.
Imagine if you didn't know me though, and you just looking at me. How do you know if I'm aggressive or not?
You look like Kanye West. You look safe to me.
I've seen this nigga.
White people love Kanye.
I seen this nigga take off.
They love Kanye.
I seen this nigga take off his family member's jaw.
Who, him?
Yes.
See what I'm
Kanye be
saying?
rocking the "Make America Great Again" hat.
But this is what I'm saying though. See, and what he just said, I snap,
sec.
and I go there, but you wouldn't know that.
But Brandon, you don't want to go to the other side. Where you're at is actually a good place.
No, but
So it's
but
not like you
what
need
we're
to.
saying is,
it's what he's portraying. You don't know. You don't know what people. This is one thing that I was told is killers are the nicest people that you ever would meet.
Okay.
Hello.
But it doesn't matter. The point is that when
the difference is it's easy for a motherfucker to be polite if y'all have something in common. Tell them niggas to keep that same energy if you need a loan at the bank though.
Hey, listen, I truly believe if the dude at the bank who says yes or no, if he was a Viking fan and I was a Viking fan and he seen me at the tailgate,
you could finesse your way into a
goddamn
loan.
right, he gonna be. Listen, it was a lady. It was a lady I was sitting behind at the game. She was with another gentleman and she was like, "Oh, I'm his supervisor. We're just going here off the company's dime." She was like, "I love you, Stephon Diggs," because I had a Stephon Diggs jersey on, and she was like, "You're
That shit
so
sound
fun."
like a porno nigga name.
I know, right?
You're so fun. She was like, "You're so fun." My point is, when white people meet black people, they automatically got this shield up off of everything that they see on TV that's portrayed by niggas. They think like, "Oh, he's
Yes.
a gangbanger. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that." But
Hey,
once
but-
you show them, you
Okay.
show them that, hey, this black guy is
Can we
actually
be
cool.
really honest about the fact that black people do the same shit?
Exactly.
I think
That's what I
most
was about
black
to get
people
to,
assume
AC.
that white people are racist until they prove otherwise.
That's exactly what I was about
It's
to
like
get to.
you got to prove that you the white Mike from the hood.
Exactly what I was
Otherwise,
about to
you're
get to.
fucking
Facts.
the racist nigga from
Okay.
the Ku Klux Klan.
Okay, look.
Let's just be honest.
Now we milked this situation, and while I got Brandon Lawrence here, and we got Young Dolomite on the phone. I want to, before we get out of here, because it's almost time to get out, because we got a certain limit before this should just cut off without a proper exit. I want to get on the Daz Dillinger situation.
Oh no!
Now Daz was on social media celebrating Suge Knight going to jail. Wow. And one of your fellow Inglewoodians, Bosco 100, went online and he said, "God damn." He went online and was like, "What type of nigga is you celebrating the downfall of a nigga? Like you basically like you snitch some he."
But that was personal though.
Right, but
he got a history with Suge.
Right, so Daz went on his social media back like, I'm taking it back old school. I'm tired of you slob ass niggas.
Wow. Wow, Sway.
Wait, that's what he said?
Wow, Sway.
What'd you say? He blew it?
Yeah, he blew it.
Oh, I thought he said, won't he do it?
Daz is from Long Beach, right? Hold on, Daz is from Long Beach?
That's politics. That's personal.
It's definitely personal, and it's safe for him to say because he's from Long Beach. Name a blood hood from Long Beach. I'll wait.
Right, me
but
too.
The thing is, that's some shit you say man to man. You don't put that on social.
You definitely don't put it on social media. And again, when you do shit like that, right?
You put a target on your back.
The white man is the white man is looking like
shit. How this nigga tie this back to the white man? Go
because
ahead.
it all ties in. The white man is looking like, oh, these niggas don't even get along.
And do y'all know do y'all know Bosco's history with the social media shit?
Yeah, he's hilarious. I know he's hilarious.
So I'm just saying that to say like that social media shit turns real quick.
Now
he got beat up.
Yeah,
exactly. So Dolly.
And so,
I didn't want to speak too much on it because I'm an Inglewoodian and I ain't trying to get touched. But it was some shit that happened. And so just saying that to say like when that shit is really real, like motherfuckers don't take that shit lightly. Some people talk shit on social media and it's all funs and jokes, but some people talk shit on social media and get touched.
But he now mind you, she burning the hookah shit. So mind you, he went online and did this shit, and he said I'm taking it back on y'all niggas. I'm tired of you slob niggas. And all the blood rappers went crazy. I'm pretty sure y'all
shit. Daz better be careful. He don't know who you fucking with.
I'm pretty
that nigga blew it.
He
blew it.
He don't know who
y'all
you fucking
familiar with Wacko?
No pun intended.
Yeah.
With that quote you just said.
Whack 100.
What?
He blew it. No pun
Oh
intended.
God!
So,
you would say that, Brandon.
Hey.
So
the comedian mind always works.
Now, mind you, Daz's cousin is one of the most famous Crip rappers, Snoop Dogg. And the day after or 2 days after, Daz went back on social media and apologized to all the Bloods and Pyros. Now, do y'all think Snoop had a G call like, yo, nigga?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
But it ain't gonna change shit though.
Yeah, nigga still on that
he
bumper.
already fucked up. You can't unring that bell.
You can't unring that bill. When you
But
drop that word,
Daz is on that shit though.
it don't matter. First of all, he's in Atlanta,
They
right?
got that powder.
Or is-
Daz
didn't he
is,
just get
Daz,
arrested?
Daz is on that shit.
but he got out, and that's when he apologized.
He not thinking clearly.
But he in Atlanta, where it's a gang of Bloods out there, or wannabe Bloods.
Sometimes it
That
takes
shit's
somebody
different.
to
That
bring
shit's
you back
different
to
than-
life.
That shit's different from the city blood.
You
Listen,
can't tell
Yeah,
Gucci
exactly.
that shit.
who?
So,
They got a different set of rules than we got.
damn near no rules.
I didn't know
Yeah,
Dad
them
said
niggas
that
be
shit.
hanging out with each other.
He was feeling himself when he said that.
That nigga was shermed up for sure.
For sure.
Can we all take a shot for the ending of the show?
Yeah, let's go.
I think we owe it to the end of the show. Dolly, you not here.
Spirit.
Yeah, I'm like, Dolly, you not here to take
Hey,
a shot.
Dolly, brother, I look forward to meeting you, man. My man Beats said a
So
lot
wait,
of good
y'all
things
doing the
about
show
you.
together and y'all ain't met each other?
Nah, I'm working
Wow.
this magic. Don't even trip. You,
Wow.
Wait a second. Hold on.
I'm a
It's
busy man.
Hey, it's funny she says that shit because she'll be surprised how many
Yeah.
comedians do shows together and never met each other. I meet comedians. Listen, I got a show on Sunday. I'm about to meet some comedians that I've never met before.
Plug it in, Brandon. Plug it in. Where's the show at?
If I'm available, I'll be there.
Hey,
Look, we all need to be at this show. Where's the
I
show
don't
at,
even know what my
Brandon?
shot glass. Is.
Van Nuys Comedy Club, 9 p.m. I'll be
Okay.
up there slinging some jokes.
All right. You
Yeah,
slinging jokes?
Hey, and shout out to young Dolly. Dolly gonna be driving down from Rialto every Sunday, I believe.
Damn, you live in Rialto?
I need a little bit more than that.
Sir,
He'll be driving out here every Sunday to do
That's
the
a
show.
safe city. That's a safe city.
Is
Not-
it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of Mexicans out there.
No. When I,
relatively safe. You
when
know,
I- no, no, no.
You know where to go and where not to go. It's
let me clarify. When I say safe, I don't mean physically. I mean economically.
What? That shit ain't economically safe. Motherfuckers is broke out there.
No, but motherfuckers, you get a rent. Rent is a lot cheaper than what it is in LA.
Yes, it is.
Come on,
So
man.
that makes it safe.
Economically safe. AC. I didn't say physically. I said economically
I don't
safe.
know.
You get a lot for your dollar.
Come on.
Yeah, you get a better spot. I've seen Dolly spot. Dolly spot.
But
is
do
nice.
you know that San Bernardino County is like starting to get up there with
the murder?
some
They building it up.
Well,
so I wouldn't
what you-
use safe
No,
as
but
That's
the
why I
term.
said. Wait. I said
To,
economic. I said economically safe.
I
didn't say
feel
physically
you,
safe.
but I'm just saying the word safe may not be the appropriate term. Maybe affordable might be the term.
Same thing. What's the difference?
It's not the same thing.
What's the difference between affordable and
Safe
economically safe?
implies that I'm not in danger. Affordable means I can afford
But you
to pay my
can
rent.
go to certain places out there and be safe. Like the places I've been looking at houses out there is not in the hood, far from the bullshit. Especially in the parts of San Bernardino, because I was living out there. I know what parts is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
There's some nasty areas out there where they was like the, huh? They accept all the Section 8. I don't know, do they? Oh no, no, well they have sections out there like the little Zions, and it's some nasty areas out there where you get your wig split. Nasty.
I mean, clearly Dolly is unbothered. he gives no fucks.
Well, Dolly, he in Rialto. Yeah,
He's not worried about that shit. He's just there for the cheap rent.
Not at all. Precisely.
But I'm just saying.
All right, Jazz.
Neither here nor there. Dolly, thank you for coming out tonight.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna physically come out though.
Yes, please do.
Yes, please.
And please give me a heads up so I can make sure my edges is laid.
They straight.
That nigga said they
I
straight.
need my edges to be
Nigga
laid
pointed
to
said
the
they
guys.
straight.
My edges laid, Brandon.
They cool.
They laid to the guys. Not to the guys, but lightweight, right?
Niggas ain't giving a fuck about that if they want to fuck.
Oh, shit.
Fucking kidding me?
I've never heard one nigga say,
Well.
hey, I was gonna fuck her,
But her edges ain't
is
laid.
fucked up.
That nigga said her baby hair looked a little mature.
That nigga said her baby hair looked a little mature.
Hey, I'm petty like that. I'll do some shit like that though. Like I was gonna fuck, but That nigga hair ain't cut.
That's how women think.
I can't fuck with a nigga who ain't got a clean lineup like
Let me
that.
tell you why niggas wouldn't fuck.
I could fuck you on the second time without a clean lineup, but not the first time. Your shit gotta be clean.
2 reasons why a nigga wouldn't fuck. Number 1,
okay,
you stink.
Wow.
That's number 1. That's why a nigga wouldn't fuck.
Okay.
Number 2, you have a physical altercation.
Altercation?
What I mean is, you might have if a nigga is going into knowing that he was gonna fuck, if I come to your house and you got like a fever blister or some shit like that,
okay,
they gonna be like, oh, I'm cool. See what I'm saying? That's real shit.
Okay, that's an ailment.
Yeah. You got a fever blister, I'm good.
I've never had a fever blister in my life.
Well, I'm just telling you. That's the reason why niggas gonna fuck.
I've never had a fever blister.
Like, oh, this nigga ain't got no haircut.
Maybe a little
if
pimple,
you got
but
ass,
not a fever blister.
You cannot have your hair done. Eyebrows not done, nails not done. But if you have ass,
what about if the cootie cat is not shaved?
Oh, I'm still fucking. I'm a grown ass man.
All right, cool. I'm getting some action. Hey,
I'm a grown ass man.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a grown ass
You
man.
can't have a whole afro.
I'm a grown ass man.
Nah, it ain't no afro. But
I'm a grown ass man. Me, hey, listen.
I'm gonna get it together. I'm going to Jamaica on Monday, so I was gonna get it together like on Sunday.
Listen, me personally, I go through different phases. Sometimes I might want you to have a little
Byron,
hair.
like, what the fuck?
Nah, because I heard this nigga talk about this before.
No, this is
shit
real
funny.
shit. I sometimes I might want. I go through phases. Sometimes I might want you to have hair. Sometimes I might not want you to look like a little 12-year-old girl.
I can't let nobody eat me out if my shit hairy. I'm sorry, I can't.
You could only have hair on your coochie on Throwback Thursday.
Okay, it's Friday. It's still like low key Thursday, Dolia. I mean, shit.
Sometimes
I just got off work.
Hey, listen, me personally, I get turned on when I see hair.
You want that Amber Rose issue?
I don't know what Amber Rose has.
You don't remember when Amber Rose posted that little picture?
She had her shit look like a little piece of slice.
She had that little issue.
Listen, sometimes
but she got that good hair. It's different when it's nappy though.
Yeah, we ain't got that nappy dugout issue.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't want your pussy looking like a 1970s.
It ain't that
chest
taco
hair.
meat issue.
It's like if she pulled her pants down and she got a bulge, that's all bad.
Oh wait, a what?
A bulge.
Yo,
So
wait. I talked about this before, Diamond. I'm sorry. Look, remember when we worked at the place together, and Queenie? Did you see that picture of Queenie? Queenie worked, and this is back when phones just got the camera and shit. She had a flip phone with a picture on there. This nigga named Bradley went through her phone and showed she had a picture of her pubic hair braided up.
Wow,
that's not gonna work.
No, the one that he seen, it was like a braid, like a
cornrow.
Yeah, it was a thick ass braid. It was thick, like
wow.
That shit was
that's
like
not
that
gonna
thick.
work. You gotta be a fucking professional ass braider to grip my shit.
That's not.
That's like them people who could grip like a bald ass bitch head. Yeah, you can't do it.
That's not gonna work. Do you think tattoo artists get turned on when they tat a girl like next to their pussy or they?
Oh, I know they do. I know they do. I know for a fact they do.
I agree. I think they see it so much that they don't.
I mean, it's always some shit that be like. It's probably some shit that be like, eh. Then some shit come there like, oh.
It depends on who it is, though.
Right.
If you a savage, it's all the time. If you, yeah.
So, are we taking our shots or
not? Let's take a shot. I'll take a shot. Shout out to a good show.
Shots.
Shout to Cat versus Dog in the beginning of the new year.
Yes.
Well, I want to appreciate. Actually, Sean, what did we just take a shot of?
That was that gentleman.
Women make the ugliest faces when they take a shot.
Some ugly nigga?
I didn't say that.
You called me ugly nigga. You got me fucked up.
I didn't say that. I said
you got
when
me
you take a shot.
motherfucking fucked up,
I
Brandon.
said when you take a shot.
I can't wait till this shit go off. I'm on his head.
When they take a shot, they be.
I appreciate everybody that's been in the boards. It ain't been that many people in here. Shit, the nigga that was in the boards is here and on the phone. Shout out to Brandon Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
Plug the show you got coming up real quick.
Sunday, Van Nuys Comedy Club, 9 p.m. If you around, come see me slang these jokes.
As in this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Okay.
September 30th.
What time? What's
9 p.m. The entry is free. They ask for you to buy a two
drink
drink minimum. It don't have to be alcohol. Your ass can order some Coca-Cola.
Okay.
A water.
Hey, shout out to young Dolly.
I
Dolly,
think
you got any
water's
shout outs?
The water's free.
I think water's free.
Y'all better come out. Y'all thirsty niggas about to get drank. The thirsty niggas better come out. The water's free.
I appreciate our silent guest standing in. Shout out to Demons. We done said your name. I guess it's a drink because we wasn't saying her name at first.
I'm loyal.
Loyal to what?
Hey, I'm just clowning my niggas who was here last.
Remember when Demons was like, I'm loyal.
I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
And yeah, man. If you listen live and you stay here the whole time,
funny as shit.
I'm loyal.
I appreciate y'all. And we up out of here. Peace out, Dolly. Appreciate you.
Yes. I'm loyal.
Hey.